Welcome back to another late night Pokemon card stream. Tonight we're starting extra late. Yeah, I had a really bad headache and I said I better not go live because it's going to be agonizing if I do. But I'm feeling much better 2 hours later. I just took a break and but that just means we start a little bit later tonight. So that's unfortunate. However, it was the smart thing to do in my opinion. All right. So we have a PSA return from forever ago. It's not a very large one, actually. It's a pretty small one. I had 2 cards in it myself. Well, here are my cards. So I got a Zeus 9. Ooh. Nice. And it's not the crazy version of the Zeus. Just the regular version. And then the Starlight Rare, I think is what they call it. And then I got a Zacian 9 back as well. Pretty bad. It's actually representative of what happened overall in this return. It's a pretty rough return, guys. All right, so let me move these. These are fine, actually. Let me move this one to the side. We're going to start with pile number 1 here. All right, here goes. Keller Smith. Mr. Keller, how many did you have? 2. Shining Arceus 9 and a Beedrill 8. What do you guys think? You think PSA has been tougher on the grades lately? I feel like PSA has been tougher. Late stream? Very late stream, in fact. There we go. Make that a little brighter. Jeff Leon. Let's see. You got Zacian 10. Jirachi 10. And Charizard 8. Very nice, Mr. Jeff. All right. Here's Haunted. Haunted, I haven't seen him in a little while. We've got Mewtwo 10 and Dragonite 8. Nice, man. Won't you have a tough time getting sleep later? Yeah, maybe. That's a good question. My sleep schedule has been really bad lately. Here's God King Lunar. He's still around. We've got Green's Exploration. That only got a 9. Reshiram 10. Jirachi 8.5. See, I don't understand the 8.5. I've been grading cards for a little while now. I think we're getting close to being done with our first 200 cards, in fact. And how do they decide exactly when something gets an 8.5? You know, it's kind of like the difference between an 8 and a 9 is so fine already. And it's like, I don't even know if it's a helpful grade. Like, just let it be a 9. Or just let it be an 8. You know what I mean? Why does it have to be between them? Weird. G-Mac. Oh, it's J-Mac. She got Lapras 9, Lily 9. That's a bummer. Shining Rayquaza 8. So what's up with the Lily? This Lily's real nice. Look. Clean edges, clean corners. You look at the front. Let's see if we can find anything on the front. Looks fairly nice. So was it just off centering? So it's, obviously it's thinner here than it is here. Not by a great deal though. So I'm going to guess that's that 45-55 margin that they were talking about on their website. I think they tightened up how much your card can be off center in order to count as a 10. Very rough. Got to get the black light. Maybe. I guess if the back has print lines in it, but I didn't see any. Here's GJM. He's also around still. You got a 9 on your Charizard. Your Charizard. Corner rule says don't get the black light. All right, cool. Everything's turning into 9s. Draven Alvarado, Mr. Draven. That's so Draven is what we would call him. You got a 10 on your Charizard, 10 on your Mewtwo Mew, 10 on your Ninetales. A lot of people don't bother grading like the Ninetales, so good on him for that. Here's the Frostmoth, but that got a 9. And then, I don't remember her name. What was her name? Hapu? There it is, Hapu. I pulled one of those one time. I thought it was so ridiculous looking. Was this a tier 2 submission? It looks like a tier 2 submission. It definitely took a long time for it to come back. Here's the Gimp, but I don't know. I don't think it is tier 2 because the cards inside aren't necessarily tier 2 cards. Like GX cards, those weren't tier 2. I think this was just a smaller bulk order, and I think it just took for a really long time for it to come back. Here's Christopher Thompson. Ooh, with Charizard 9. Christopher Thompson. Charlie Hames. He's got a 9 on his Umbreon, rip, and a 10 on his Lycanroc. Yeah, look at these grades, guys. It's just really tough. Oops. All right. And now we've got Adrian Doyle. He got 9 on Marnie. Dear Lord. They're just handing out 9s all day. Now, she is also slightly off center. You can see she's thinner on the right, fatter on the left. You know, I'm not seeing any print lines in it, which I know PSA actually allows the print lines, which is weird. I'm going to guess that they are just tightening up how they grade their off-centered stuff. And here's Grimmel Snarl 10. Now, look, this Grimmel Snarl got a 10, and I want to show you guys something. Big print line on him. Look, right here. Zoop, 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 zoop. That's a big and obvious print line. He gets a 10. Look, there's a print line in the middle too, I think, that goes down vertically. Now, so he gets a 10, and he has an obvious print line. Now, if you're grading that with me, I would be deciding that that's a heavy print line, and he's going to get a 9. Now, the Marnie, on the other hand, oh, no, she does have a print line. Look, so she has a similar print line. You just had to tilt it slightly better. There it goes. So they both have print lines. They have print lines in a very similar position. Weird, but this one gets a 9 and the other one gets a 10. So then it does have to be the off-centeredness then. Maybe the Grimmel Snarl's not quite as off-center. She is thinner on the right. But in the past, I feel like this definitely would have gone through, the Marnie. I feel like they're saying, no, not anymore, not with modern. Did you have a look at the secret rares that were released today for Starbirth? I've heard about the secret rares that have been released. I've not looked at them. I generally do not look at leaks because I don't want to see leaks. I think leaks kind of ruin the experience. So you guys might disagree with me on that. There's, excuse me, Wes Donini. Here's a Lugia 9. I remember you pulling this and thinking, wow, Ancient Origins, that's kind of cool. A Lugia 10, Lost Thunder. Machamp 10. Take a look at that. Very lucky. And actually, I feel like the bottom's actually thin. Bottom and bottom left-hand corner just looks really small here. Yeah, I don't know. Giratina 10. Wow, you did pretty well here. The Giratina looks pretty clean, actually. And Sceptile 9. All right. Very good. Wes Donini. Got a lot of returns today because I got a lot of cards graded too. Here's Turtle Man 10. Wow. PSA 10 Snorlax Jungle. That's crazy, Turtle Man. It was crazy that you were lucky enough to pull one. And then at the same time, it was also a 10. Awesome. So Turtle Man is the real winner. That might be the best card in the whole group. Okay, so that might be the #1 card. Here's Tinu. He had a couple, I believe. Here we are. Tinu, you got a 10. Giovanni Machamp. Very nice. Giovanni Gym 2. Eevee 8. Rough. And Espeon 9. But you know what? Really, the only one that matters is that Machamp. Congratulations on that. Still love those vintage Japanese cards. Now, for those of you who are in this submission, if you're done with Pokemons and you got out of them, because it's been like over a year since you submitted these, if you kind of backed out of Pokemon, let me know. I'll buy these cards off you, okay? Here's Supreme Boy, or maybe you're just looking to sell anyways. Look at that. Supreme Boy got both 10s on his Charizards. Very nice. Okay, Supreme Boy. I have 2 cards to be graded from you that I ordered at the same time, but you only have done one. Any ideas, mate? Could you give me some details? What are you talking about, Mr. Rob? Here's Stephanie. Rob, well, first of all, I need to know what your PayPal name is. Professor's Research. That's an 8. Imagine spending money to grade an 8, and it's not even a good card. It's Grandma. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Stephanie. That's rough. Rob D, I'd be happy to help you on that. I got to know who you are, and then I got to know what went wrong with the order. All right, here's Snow Walrus. He gets a 10 on his Charizard from Champion's Path. Nice. That's one of the better pulls in here, too. Maybe this is better than the, what was it? Not the Machamp. There was the card before the Machamp. Oh, the Snorlax? Nah, they're pretty close, though. Mr. I'm around 2. Just saw it. PSA return. That's great. All right, so this is a Rillaboom. Decidueye. Wow, he had all the luck, man. pretty solid round. But then he gets a 9 on his Shining Rayquaza. You know, when it comes to the Shining Legends, those cards really were harder to grade. And it's reflected in the pop count on PSA's website. Poke Kobe, he gets a 10 on his Jirachi. Very nice. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. This bag's not opening. There it goes. Cool. Mike Lamb. He's got Rose 10, Tapu Fini 9, Decidueye 8, Bulu 8, Charizard 9, Charizard 10, and Cosmic Draw Energy 10. So, pretty rough. I have seen Pinsir been graded, but I also have an alternative art. I'm Robert Dimmick. Oh, what's up, Robert? So they're not graded by your name, so you're probably just waiting for the other one to finish. That's all. Yeah, it's not like I take all of Robert Dimmick's cards and grade all of Robert Dimmick's cards at the same time. That's not how it works. What we tend to do is we grab all the same type of one. Let's say like a group of cards. Like I worked on Vintage and I worked on Final Fantasy today, so that's what got graded. And your name might have had one of those cards. So you're probably still waiting down there, okay? You think we're done? Guess again. So we did the PSA return. Now we got the TCC return. Look at this nice thick pile, man. That's like a third of or it's as big as one of those piles from the PSA returns. So we got Emiliano Orala, got a 10 on his Opus 1 non-holo Tifa. You know, when it comes to the non-holo Final Fantasy cards, I'm going to say you got like a really high chance for a 10 here. When something goes wrong with these Final Fantasy cards, it's always print lines in the holographic on the surface. And these really don't suffer from print lines, the non-holos. Not the ones I saw, though I always check. Now, here is Tyler Matson with a 10 on his Japanese Tag Team All-Stars Charizard. Tyler Matson picking up an 8 on his Erica. There's a little mess up in the full art right there. It's pretty ugly mess up. Here's Gene Hyatt with a 9 on his Espeon Deoxys. I remember this. It's got print line up here, and I think that's the main issue. You know, I'm not going to go through why each card failed a 10 because we are already pretty late. So let's zip through these. I'm just going to show the grades. Justice Rodriguez got a 10 on his Golden Lucario Melmetal. Kip F gets a 10 on his Dragonair. Congratulations. Sven Jansen picks up an 8 on his very off-center Weepinbell. So it's got the OC grade up there. And it just looks really cool. Maybe somebody is interested in that. Here's Robert Dimmick. He was just asking. You got a 7 on Pinsir. I'm sorry. Your Pinsir it had several problems. Here's Giovanni Aguilar with a 9 on his Rockets Moltres. Carl gets a 9 on Kabutops. I showed that to my wife. She was like, ooh, I like that one. Misty's Gyarados gets an 8. Pikachu gets 10. Yeah, it's easier to get 10s on cards that don't have holo foil. Hey, Mike Sai got a 10 as well. Another non-holo card, Dark Charmeleon. That's a really nice one. Here's Sarah from Opus 1 picking up a 9. Now with these Final Fantasy cards, whenever you see them drop below a 10, it's almost always print lines or even a hairline scratch. It's kind of crazy. So they always have print lines in them. They have interesting print lines too. They're from being manufactured and they'll have like these, like, it'll be like a vertical row of horizontal print lines. But then sometimes you get one that goes all the way across, and that definitely causes it to lose the 10. Here's Lightning 9 from Opus 1. Here's Tifa 9. Oof! I was really hoping this would be a 10, because this is such a cool card, but it was not. It was a 9. Here is Cloud 10 from Opus 1. This is the Legendary Cloud. So really what you're looking for is also the holographic version of this, because that would be stonks. But it looks great even as a non-holo, I'd say. So if you pick one up, you should be thinking about grading it. Here's Tara. She managed to get 10 just by a little bit, by the way. She had a light hairline in it, and I almost turned that into a 9, but I thought it was quite small. It didn't go across the card all the way. It's pretty hard to detect. Sephiroth is really good as well. Sephiroth picks up 10. He's from Opus 1. He might have been the coolest card we graded tonight, by the way. This Opus 1 Sephiroth that got the 10. Really nice. And another one of these Cloud 10s. So we got 2 of these Cloud 10s. Who is that for? Mark? Oh, they're both for Mark. Wow. Very cool. Terra's greater than Tifa. But yeah, I think the Sephiroth, that's my favorite one that we graded. And I think I saw like a PSA 10 of him listed for like 1,800 on eBay. Now, I don't think this one will go for 1,800 because, you know, if you're going to buy one for 1,800, why not just opt for the PSA version of the card? But I don't know what this is worth, but I don't know. It's got to be something because even the raw card's pretty impressive that he pulled that. Stephen Barr, thank you so much, everyone. I'll go put these away now. Cool. I've made a lot of progress on the pre-orders now. They're about, I'd say they're past halfway done. The pre-orders are past the halfway point. That's where I'd say they are. All right, we need a PayPal. So tonight, a short stream tonight because what? I started very late, right? My goal is to still wrap up at 5. So we have about 3 hours together. A little bit of a short stream. Do you think the gold-plated Charizards could get a 10? Gold-plated, are you talking about the authentic Ultra Premium one? Because maybe. So what do we have going on with our Unbroken Bonds box? This is full. We're going to open this right now. That's what we got going on with it. All right. Oh, we got a donation. I didn't even see that. By the way, I got a personal TCC 11 out of 10 grading from Mr. Last Night. Be made jelly of me. What? All right, let's see. The Unbroken Bonds box break is starting now. Okay, let's go ahead and, you know, honestly, we know that these modern boxes were not mapped. Modern Sun and Moon, Unbroken Bonds was not a mapped box. I think the base set was mapped, and then that was like the last one. So we can just start on one with Nathaniel Larson. He's got 36, doesn't he? Let's do a random number generator. People, let's just keep doing it the normal way so people don't get mad. They'll be like, hey, that's not the way you normally do it. And I'll say something like, that doesn't matter, it's RNG. And they'll be like, it matters. All right, we're starting on 11 officially. Yeah, people don't like that. They'll blame like a change in the way I operate on the reason why they got bad pulls. So Emiliano is on 11. He gets win, 2, and 3 packs. Camera seems zoomed in. It's not actually. It's not zoomed in. There's just a lot of slabs on the table. All right, here goes. Sneak. What's price on Jirachi you put aside for me? Says Alex. Oh, we put a Jirachi to the side? I don't know. I did not remember pricing it. There's Gengar. So there's a Gengar in this set. Forgot about that. Salandit. Wow, it feels nice to open these. I haven't really opened a whole box of Unbroken Bonds for like 2 years, it feels like. So that's a good feeling. All right, Emiliano, that's a cold round. I'm sorry, man. Emiliano, he has been around for a while. He's gone deep for a while. I love it when we pull something nice for him. But this time, they are cold. That is some bad luck. There we go. Cesar Rodriguez goes right after him. Mr. Caesar. Caesar's Pizza. Gengar is not sexy. He pulls Spiritomb Sanctus Spiritus. All right. Hey, it's Ultra Forest Cartonvoy. Man, yeah, I haven't pulled that in a while. It's weird. Like, can you imagine starting to feel nostalgic for Sun and Moon era? Isn't that funny? Because this box is from an older time in the Sun and Moon era. You know, Unbroken Bonds used to cost like $100 a box back then. There was no Pokemon craze yet. There weren't a bunch of YouTubers like me running around going, open up the cards. Jacob Underwood, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Jacob, I think you're in a good position because the last 4 packs were kind of cold. Buy a break spot, ND, cut the packs in half. All right, Jacob. Oh, Jacob, that's one of the best cards. He pulls Green's Exploration. Oh, my God. All right, that is one of the best cards in the set to go after. And he just pulled it on his first pack. Will he get another hit? Let's see. We got Zubat. Here is Litten the Kitten. Gloom. And Honchkrow. All right, a lovely Honchkrow. Edgar's whooping cough got him talking crazy. It's the fever. You got jungle fever. All right. There we go. Dark Side, what's up, man? So Jacob Underwood. Now I gotta guess where we had Jacob Underwood. All these JA boxes, you know what I'm saying? Not in here. Probably up here. Did you hear about the new Deltacron variant? Oh my God, I'm subscribing to that one. Where are we gonna run into Jacob Undertow? I don't feel like he's gonna be in this box. Be an unusual box. Oh, he's right here. In fact, we are gonna run into him in this box. See, because normally he has a lot of cards, so normally he has a big fat bag, not a small bag. You're going up top, Jacob. Kobe, what's up, man? Hey, it's Pokey Kobe. I lost access to my YouTube. Thank you, Achilles, for the heads up and link in Discord. I heard we got some subs back from my 2013 submission. What's up, man? Yeah, so first of all, sorry about losing access to your YouTube. That's a nightmare. And then you got one slab back. Was it a Jirachi? So you got one slab sitting over here, okay? So next up, we got Alan Doan. Wow, what a generous donation. Yeah, man, how did that happen? That sounds really rough. It's like a worst nightmare. Imagine you work on a YouTube channel and then you get locked out of it. Oof. What's up, 86 Pokey? All right, Alan Doan, you got Clefable. Red's Challenge. And Arcanine Hollow's kind of cool, but I'm afraid that's a cold round. Jimmy is Dan's nephew. I knew it. All right, here we are. Alan Doan. Alan Doan. He's got a box. I got my own box, mister. All right, here we go. Brian Nowak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them? Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 6 right there. I'll match his donation. Bro! I'm Pokey rich now, guys. I can afford 1 TCC Express grade for my energy card. Woo! I really appreciate it, guys. That's so nice. You know, when your channel went down or when you lost access to it, I mean, somebody told me about it. I don't remember who it was, but I did a little shout out for you and left a link in my description for people to go back and subscribe to you. I wasn't sure if that helped very much. Here's Dedenne. I'm sad though. I guess that means that you still don't have access to it. Man, I'm about to send YouTube all my info, my driver's license. I'd be like, never lock me out, please. Here's Mewtwo. Here's Lickitung, Lick, and Sandshrew. You know, back in the day, if your box had a Dedenne in it, you could go sell the Dedenne on eBay for like 40 bucks because everyone was using Dedenne in their Pokemon decks. In this case, I don't think he's worth as much anymore. It's been a while. I don't think they use him anymore. All right, Brian Nowak. Brian with a B. Do I have a B box? I do have a B. Okay, so we got a B box. Bradley, Bobby, Big T, Big Lance. Let's check in here. Wait till YouTube hears from me. I'm going to give them an earful. That'll fix it. I feel like there should be a way to like contact YouTube and be like, look, it's me. They should like be able to tell nobody is logged in or posted. Do we have a second B box? Okay, we got another B box over here. Let's use that. I have all Pokemon games. Red crystals. What? You messing with crystals? Here we are. Brian Nowak. Mr. Brian, I wish you had pulled a full art. Only one full art in the box so far, guys. It was a really good full art, though. The Green's Exploration. Oof. Okay, Michael Cusick. He wants 1, 2, 3, 4. It was rough, but turned into a blessing. I was able to branch out a bit, and it's going well. Thank you so much for doing that. I hope everything goes well. And please give away the slab. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that. We can host a giveaway. So I will keep that in mind that we are hosting a giveaway with a Poke Kobe slab. Steve, I donated 5 earlier, says Goku. Thank you so much, Goku. That's very kind of you. Oh, you were the same guy who donated earlier. I understand now. Ruben jumped in right away. That means it's giveaway time. I just woke up, but I made several thousands from NFTs. Wait, I want to make several thousands on NFTs? I'm going to go invest. I made several millions from Pikachu cards. Oh, no, from Slugma cards overnight. I don't want to brag too much, but if you guys haven't invested in Slugma, then probably slug my balls. All right, here we are. And Dugong. Only 40 likes. I guess we can't keep opening the cards. There's not enough likes. I'm sorry. He really has branched out. Support his OnlyFans, boys. Oh, my God. So, Michael Cusick. Right on this PP. What's up, Emily? All right. So, Michael Cusick. And he had his own box. I'll just stop opening and we'll read the comments until we hit 100. We need 100 likes if you guys want to keep opening, okay? Mr. New Member. Hey, we got a new member. It's Mr. Roberto Bahena. What's up, Roberto? And he's not a new member. He's refreshing his membership. Thank you very much, man. All right, here we are. There we go. Weird Slugma Flex. You normally just throw the Karen's Umbreon wall up. Oh, my God. I'm not going to get 15 minutes of this one song, am I? All right, I think it is. Man, I need some drink. Oh my God, it's still going on. Wait, oh, I see. You can just skip to the next one. Now I get it. It's a playlist. Woo! All right, well, we're waiting on 100 likes before we continue opening, everyone. I'm going to step out of the room while you guys finish it up. I'll be back. Sweet. I wonder what the next box break should be. We could do a flash fire box break, maybe. If you guys wanted to be poor. All right, here we are. Andrew Jason Badana. Andrew. Mr. Andrew. Vetinat. Ooh. Sweet. Mr. Andrew Jason Badana. Let's go find your bag. Here we are. All right, one Vetinat. Wow. There we go. Matt says, it's so hard to hit that like after someone tells you. Oh, that's too bad, man. All right, Andrew Jason Badana's done. Eero Talljander. I was this close to just sleeping in tonight, man. I'm here for you. You got to give me a like. Here's Golem. I don't even get money from likes. It's not like you're paying me, right? Likes aren't, they're not a paycheck. It's just a nice gesture. That's all it is. And so I'm here and you're here being entertained for free. If you're not opening any cards, it's for free. So you're giving me a free like. That's very easy. Eero, let's see. Where's his bag? Eero's over here. Do it for the algorithm. I'm sure there's people watching the stream who really enjoy this community, and they would also like to see the stream hit 100 likes as well. All right, very nice. Eero. And then Giovanni is next. Mr. Giovanni. All right, Mr. Giovanni. We've got Cottony and, ooh, Snorlax. I forgot he was in here. What a beautiful Snorlax. Snorlax is looking like an empath. What do you guys think? There we go. One like for one free one. One support. From what other YouTubers say, bumps your videos more exposure to random searching. Mr. Alex says, YouTubers asking for a like is a huge pet peeve. Yeah, maybe we need to have a way so that if you haven't liked the video, you have no access to it. So we should have some streams like that. It's, again, it doesn't cost you 1 penny. And for me, I show up here to work all 7 days of the week. I talk about that a lot. It's hard to do that. It's hard to go to work 7 days a week for like the last 2 years. So if you want to, show some support, you can hit that like button. Everyone doesn't have to hit it, but I would appreciate it if we get to 100 likes. You know what I mean? So not everyone hits it. But if you're really, really upset that a YouTuber who is giving you free entertainment is asking for 100 likes, if it hurts your feelings, just pop out of the stream. Don't watch this because this is me providing you free entertainment. Giovanni, Mr. Giovanni, you got a big gripe with it? I hate it. Well, then don't watch it. Go watch, Teletubbies or whatever it is you watch. And don't give Teletubbies a like either, because you're really tough and you don't want to give out likes. Giovanni, you'd be in the G box. Do I got 2 G boxes? I hate giving out free likes. It's terrible. Rah! So, Giovanni, I'm going to grab your box. Let's see. You certainly like to be entertained. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Think about it. Does Giovanni have... Oh, I remember. Giovanni, I put him in a strange spot. Giovanni has like his own box now. That's what's going on. I watch Coco Melon. Coco Melon! There we go. Wait, we got a donation. Achilles says, Piquet! What's up, Achilles? Thanks, man. All right, so that's for Giovanni Bon Air. He was in spot 35. Now, Nathaniel has 36, 1, 2, and 3. That's going to be four packs. Mr. Nathaniel Larson. Good luck, man. Here we are. Nathaniel. What are the best grading services to use right now, in your opinion? Number 1 service, TCC grading. I'm just shill for myself. No, but I mean, if you're asking seriously, PSA is going to be number 1 in my opinion. I think it actually has to do a lot with volume. PSA happens to have the most already graded Pokemon cards. And when it comes to card grading, I think that turns out to be very important because it turns into a sort of like a name or a standard. Whatever the case. Did he have 5? Oh, he's got 4 as well. Let's get him 1 more. There we go. TCC 5 spots, not 4. Oh my God. Let's get him 5 spots, not 4. Whoops. Murkrow. Damn it. Wow, that's 5 cold spots. I feel like the box, despite handing out Green's Exploration, which is really nice, has not actually been super generous in any other way. Let's see, Nathaniel Larson, you would be over here. Nathaniel. Mister, I've liked your videos more than Alex. Oh no, Alex is going to be very upset by this. Let's see. Nate Alito, Nick. There's Nicholas Dalsey L. Calhoun. You make money off people enjoying your content, even joining. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I don't take it for granted that people come here and open cards. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy the entertainment. And then, I do stuff like, hey, let's get the likes to 100. We'll take a little break from opening until we reach 100. And it really does motivate a lot of people to just snap that button. So Nathaniel Larson goes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't do it every day, though. And maybe I should, though. Alex says, watch stream fully. What? Yeah, I think that one of the things you probably take for granted is I don't have to be here. I could be doing other things. You know what I mean? So I could just go to sleep right now, which would be kind of nice. But I could work on other things as well. I could go do some card grading. I could go do a card submission. I literally could just go hang out with my wife more. So I'm here for you guys, and I appreciate you guys, and I want to be appreciated. Here's Nathaniel Larson, Crabrawler. Here's Slowpoke. And so I think it's kind of funny if somebody's here and they're mad because I want to like. It's like, you're here, though, aren't you? What are you doing here? If you're not entertained, what are you doing in my stream, boy? Persian. Look at that Persian. All right. One beautiful Persian. You're attracted to the money. I'm attracted to all the smoochies. Nathaniel, you pick up a full art, but it's the wrong full art. It's not supposed to be Persian. It's supposed to be Charizard. We're all after Charizard. Mom, I want the Charizard. There we go. Stop view shaming me. Paul Newman. I would never view shame you. Unless your name is Alex Morales. I'm here for Mrs. Political Talk. Did you just misgender me? Here we go. All right, there we go. Sweet. What's your opinion on TGA? I don't even know who TGA is. There's so many services now. Clefairy, and another Persian. All right, I'm going to say it. That box felt a little cold. One guy made out like a bandit, though. Was that Jacob Underwood who made out like a bandit? Very nice, Jacob. Paul Newman. Mr. Paul. Where am I going to run into Paul Newman? Paul Oldman. Here we go. There we go. Sweet. What box do you guys want to see next? Let me know. I'm going to go jump over to the list and see what kind of orders we have for the night. Rutch says, come on, mister. Your job is a dream. You know what sounds like a dream? Ending this stream and going back to bed sounds like a dream. Who wouldn't want to be doing what you're doing? There's a lot of dream jobs. I'm sure if you could be any popular person, that would be great. Like Britney Spears, she was flying around in a helicopter in her 20s. I would have loved to have done that, but I'm not Britney Spears. And Britney Spears was out there shaking her cheeks for that money, man. So she wasn't like sitting around being spoon-fed the money to fly around in a helicopter. She wakes up and she goes and she earns that helicopter with tight pants and it's Britney, bitch, right? So, you know, if you would like to live that dream life, you should go pursue it and try to do something that really services a lot of people at the same time or entertains them at the same time. But the funny thing is, if you were on the other side, being the entertainer, you will realize it's not like, you know, it's not like we're floating around in a bubble and it's like, life is easy and nothing goes wrong for me. Money can only buy so much happiness, I would say. So there's like a cutoff point where it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't make you more happy. And working 7 days a week for like 12 hours a day is a real tough thing to do. So it's not like I'm over here just, stretch. That one classical music piece plays. La da 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 da. You know, that's not going on over here. It's shipping, receiving, card grading, answering a bunch of dumb questions. Some questions are really very repetitive, and it is a job. But this part, being live with you guys, is the nice part. All right, here we go. So, but that's what I'm saying. I want your dream job. You know, somebody probably does have a dream job. You know who I think has probably one of the best dream jobs ever? Whoever the photographist for Playboy Bunny was back in the day. He probably had the ultimate dream job. But he probably wasn't paid very well, because the closer your job turns into drinking pina coladas on the beach, probably, ironically, the less it pays. You see, one of the reasons why a job like this might pay well is because it's kind of complicated to do, and definitely complicated to do on a consistent basis. That's probably the hardest part, is the consistency. All right, so enough rambling. Where are we? We got Stephen Barr. Please normal grade the following cards. Please do not use my pre-orders. That sounded like that was from yesterday. Was that from yesterday? No, it's not from yesterday. Okay, hold on. Stephen Barr. Well, I mean, it technically was from yesterday. Let's see. I ordered a box. Can I skip the line? Give me a minute. Mr. Stephen Barr also ordered a box. How much is shipping to Australia and how long will it take to come? How long will it take to come? That depends. But if you're asking about USPS shipping, I was told very recently by an Australian that USPS is still not being accepted into Australia. So unless you want to ship UPS or FedEx, but those are really expensive options. Stephen Barr. Here we are, Mr. Steven. Very nice. All right. So that's where we started. Now he's got a whole box coming up in like the next order. We had a Rudolph order. He says, you missed my $100. Right, you mentioned this earlier. He says 75 of that is a slab away. All right. And that was going on. You had like, the message had confused me. I think that's what had happened. So give me a minute. It was like an incomplete message, I think, or I didn't understand it. So $75 would be 325.5. It'd be 326.5. All right, thank you very much. But he also has a 25 left over. Now, see, I still don't understand. So the full 100 goes toward... Why do you keep saying 75 slab away? I don't understand that. So let me just go apply the whole 100, okay? I think that's how we got caught last time. I was like, what does he mean by this? All right, give me a second. I'm just going to go fill out the whole 100. All right, there you go. Stephen Chang. Can I pre-order 2 Evo Skies and 3 VMAX Climax? You got it. We need to go get more VMAX Climax. Name is transposed Thessaloniki actress Whitney Garrett. What? What's up, Nathan? Do we still keep all the Star Wars cards or only the hit cards? You keep all of the Star Wars cards. All right, very good. Bolton! All right, Bolton. Very good. Oh. Charizard and Full Art Mimikyu. Ooh. Long line tonight? It could be. It's a Wednesday night. We started late, but I plan to go until 5. So we've got about 2 hours left, 2 hours and 15 minutes left. All right. Orangaroo. Ban G-sama because he can't spell. Oh my god. So your 2 evolving skies. We've got Ice Cube and Hoppip. For Stephen Chang. Can I get a junk box with just Pokemon? No, because then I would have to do a bunch of sorting. All right, so Stephen Chang, you're in the F box, or S box. Here we are. I'm avoiding having to do any, effort at all with the bulk. I'm still waiting on my refund from the box breaks that I didn't get into, says Diego. What's up, Diego? Give me some details. What can I help you with? So let's see if you have a store card sitting around. Yeah, give me some details. We'll take care of that right now, okay? Now, Stephen Barr says he wants a box of Crystal Abyss, right? Yep, Crystal Abyss. Give me a minute, guys. So this is what I was talking about. Mr. Stephen Barr ordered a box. $10 toward the blue chicken. Wow, that is generous, man. So that makes this $13.33. So that bulk box for $20 on your list is a full box of random cards from everything. Yes? Mezu selling sealed junk boxes for $1,000. Oh my god. Please remove the Ramza and Delita foils from Opus 4 section of my bag. They may be grouped in with some other cards in sleeves. This is for someone else who I will name in chat while you open this box. Mr. Goku, again, I might have missed your answer. Is TCC available, or when will it be available in Australia? Yeah, I mean, we should be able to ship to Australia. I ship to Australia all the time. So, although you guys have had shipping shut down with our postal service for some reason for months now. Now, wait a second. You're not talking about in here. You're talking about in your actual bag. Hold on, Steven. But yeah, absolutely. I think you're wondering if you can mail cards in and have me return them. I think we could do that. Ramza and Delita. Are they in here? Oh no, we got to go swimming for them? Let me make sure I'm seeing this right. Ramza and Delita. Oh, they're not in your hit bag. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Let's go looking. Who was it that needed that refund Somebody mentioned they needed a refund. I want to help them with that. They said they were trying to get into a box break and they didn't make it in and that they did not get refunded. Who was that? I got to have your PayPal name and then I can fix it. It's his order. He said he will say in chat. Diego. Is Diego his PayPal name? Diego Duarte. All right, Diego, give me a minute. We will keep this open for you. I'll go looking for an order like that. Let's find this Delita real fast. Yeah, if anything like that happens, you just got to keep pulling my ear until you get me, okay? I'm very happy to help you with that. Yeah, nobody gets in trouble if you're spamming an important message. That's because it's so hard to break through the crowd. The crowd really takes my attention away. Oh, man. If I can't find the Delita, you will have to change what you're doing because when it comes to trades, I don't host trades, okay? I found your Ramza. I don't host trades for this very reason. We could have already opened half your box by now. Oops, that's Sean Miller. Why am I grabbing Sean Miller? Because I'm crazy. So Delita could not be located. You know, when it comes to making trades with people, you're able to trade when your cards are at your house, and then you're able to mail the thing that you're selling to another person. So I did find Ramza, though, and we could do something with the Ramza. All right. All right, now give me a minute. Yeah, I don't host trades. I just want to mention that. And then we're going to look for Diego Duarte. For the box break, says Diego. No problem, Diego. I'm going to go ahead and send a refund on that right now. There we go. And now for the box of Crystal Abyss for Stephen Barr. Stephen Barr, the irony is that you go really deep, and that's part of the reason. You have great energy. You could definitely be the next big Pokeduber. What? The next one? What about the one after that? So you pick up Legendary Barrett. Bungholio. Oh my god. Pokeduker. Oh my god. Alright. We'll just move these 3 rounds off. We'll start with the first round. Oops. Thanks, mister. No problem, and I'm sorry that we did not get that sooner for you, but it's all better now, and anytime something like that happens, you just got to keep pestering me until you really get a hold of me, and then I will fix it. Logan Paul releasing big video tomorrow. Mister, you could totally be America's next top model. Sweet. Oops. All right, here we go. We got Luzolf and Legendary Shinru. Okay, we create 2 piles. How do you say this guy's name? Abu Kaba or something like that? So we are just looking for hollows and non-hollow legendaries, nothing else. That's how we do Final Fantasy now from this point on, unless there's like a specific card you're looking for. If you buy a box, can you skip the line? We started letting people skip the line when they buy a whole box of cards. Actually, somebody earlier in the stream mentioned he had a whole box, so if he just gets back in contact, we'll do that for him. Here's Jacked. Guy has too much money. He's not even that worried. Nobody really has too much money ever in life. You know what I mean? But I think it would be important to point out that money can only buy so much happiness. And so when it comes to doing business, I've got to be happy, or I don't want more money. I want to be happy with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And that's true for you guys. Let's say you didn't like your job and then your boss came and he gave you a raise. Are you still going to be motivated to stay at that job? Probably not. So what really makes you happy is finding a way to enjoy the work. Oh my lord, that's the chase. Stephen Barr just pulled the full art cloud. Beautiful, mister. Woo! That's an expensive card. Very nice. That's the chase out of the whole set. He just got it right there. Crazy lucky, man, that would be the box. So that was for our good friend, Stephen Barr. Okay, give me a minute. Crazy. He must be very happy right now. Hi, I pre-ordered for Starbirth already. Cheers from Paris. Oui, oui. Here's Majourne. Majourne's from Paris. She's got those beautiful Paris eyes. Looks like a person, not a cloud. Oh my god. Do you have Instagram? I do. I put all of my spiciest snaps over there. There we go. But if you want to see my good stuff, you got to pay for the premium Insta. I don't know what I'm talking about. I actually do have an Instagram, but I barely use it. So, and if you message me over there, I probably won't see it for like a week. All right, let's keep going, Steven. He's dropping a mixtape. Mr. has an OnlyFans. We've talked about opening an OnlyFans and then going over there and maybe hosting like a card stream where we open up like lewd cards or something like that. Very edgy, right? Feet pics? My English is very bad. I dream to travel to the United States. Oh, that would be fun. How do I participate in the Pokemon openings? We got a link in the description. Go take a look at that. It's got all the instructions in it, okay? You'll want to read the rules on the live custom boosters. Gabranth! I personally think Gabranth is one of the coolest cards in this set. But also, this guy right here, he's pretty neat. All right, let's see. Oh, and there he is, Xenos, right? But that's non-holo Xenos. We want the holo Xenos. Zidane. All right. Al Cid, I know he's a legendary. He looks like Majagger or something like that, doesn't he? So he's easy to identify. It was me who mentioned opening a box earlier for Joseph G. What's up, Joseph G? We got Ixali, Barrett. Whoa, we're looking for another full art to show up. Oh, sorry. I meant to do this. Shantoto Hollow. She's a legendary in a different set. Can you say Gandevla or Spanish? No, I don't know how to do a fake Spanish accent at all. Here's Cactuaroni. Like a macaroni. Logan assaults the guy, but the guy who gets punched gets grappled by security. What? Omega Law? There's Omega Law. Warrior of Light. Warrior of Darkness. Susanoo, Lord of the Rebel. And Sarah. Ew. All right, we're all done with that whole box of Final Fantasy. Nope, there's a third round. I was lying to you. Man, there's a lot of packs in here. Anybody else see this wiener? Some fool posted the Gem Mint raw singles. What? Gem Mint raw singles? Give me a minute. Are you talking about something that maybe needs to be moderated? Give me a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. It looks clean to me. All right, keep going now. Was about to say, we're the second full art. Yeah, I was pulling everyone's leg. We weren't done. When you say Xenos, that equals to saying on Spanish boobs. Spanish boobs? Are those better than like German boobs? The set isn't 2 full art guaranteed. Some boxes only have 1 full art. Is that true? Sleep. Sleep. Sleep, Jesse Band. All right. Gil Gilgamesh. That's going to be one of your legendaries. There we go. Can you say Gardevoir in French or Spanish? Yeah, actually I can. It goes just like this. Gardevoir in French or Spanish. There we go. Man, I'm good. Nation? Ifrit. Legendary Shiva. Look at these hips! I'm sold. I'm a Shiva fan. Here's Katone. How do I buy my wife an outfit like this? She never dresses like that. Come on, guys. It's 2022, and we dress in like what? Like gym shorts? Look. Can we have some style? My lord. Nah, I can't blame anyone. Good King Mogul. Of course, if I walked around in a suit of armor, people would probably say I have autism or something, so. Here we go. It's just not allowed anymore. Ganath, Ganucci, Typhon, more like Siphon, and Kraken, cracking these nuts. All right, very good. That's the end of the box. There was not 2 full arts. That is the actual end. So he might be right, Tammy. Might be 1 guaranteed. And if you got a good box, you got 2. 2022, you wear the dress. That or people would want to take pics with you. Sound like living the dream. I don't know, man. There we are. Thank you so much, Stephen Barr. Congratulations on pulling that cloud. Please give my Ramza foil to Andrew Jason. This is Stephen Barr. Is this Stephen Barr? Actually, I don't remember what Stephen Barr's YouTube is. All right, let me grab your bag. Andrew Jason Badano, you say? When you get an employee with the upside down couch running up the wall, remain? Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. I got a whole Discord channel deleted from Pokestan. Tammy says, yes, that's the man. All right, cool. Gilgamesh, Alcid, Gabranth. He's not really a legendary. He could go in this pile. But Cloud. Brr. Man, I want that Cloud. That looks cool as hell. And Bismarck, Lord of the Mists. More like Lord of the go straight to the bulk pile. Do we have a new box break? Yes, we could have a new box break. What do you guys want to break? Break your leg? Stephen Barr, I feel like you're ready for like your own box. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. Burning Shadows? Psh. In your Poke dreams. All right. Did employees get hired yet? No, we're nowhere near that. We're not ready for that. I've had actually I had a number of guys reach out and they said basically they're interested, but everyone of course is a remote guy. He's not near me, and so he would need to move out here. And so that's kind of tricky because I need to know that you can move out quickly and that it's not going to be a problem for you to move out. And I don't know if that's true for like anyone. Here we are. My cousin has a rainbow Charizard in his bag, and he said to give it to me for free. Oh, okay. Let me go get it. I'll work for free. Well, you know, my wife and I are talking very seriously at this point about going home shopping and buying sort of like a rental unit and then offering to pay you guys with rent, basically. Because, you know, if you were to move out here to work, I'm assuming you're not immediately buying a house out here because who does that? Who just, oh, okay, my whole life is moving out here to Great Cards and buy a house immediately. So whoever moves out here is probably going to rent and just give it a test run to see how they like it. And so I told my wife, I'm like, I got this big online community. We should have a house and we can use that house for people who want to work out here, and they can have like a no lease rent, you know? So if you change your mind in like 2 months, you can just pack your bags and head back home, right? So that's what we're thinking about. Okay, so now Stephen Barr, you've got your own box. Very nice. Wow, all that, and we're finally done. Now, somebody named, was it Joseph G? He said he had a whole box to himself, huh? Get ready for a very long wait time, guys, because this is feeling like one of those wait time streams. Scopio says, that's an amazing idea. Right, exactly. I was thinking so too. I'm full of amazing ideas, like mandated cat ears for girls. I think that would be a really good idea. Now just give me a minute. Okay, Joseph Gallo wants a box of VMAX Climax. Give me a minute, Joseph Gallo. I gotta go get some more, okay? All right, we got some more VMAX Climax. You should buy all of Lake of the Ozarks. You are TCC. I think you are overestimating how much money I have and underestimating how many rich dudes already live out here. A lot of people buy their second home out here. Who buys a second home? Older guys with a lot of money. So they buy a big home and they buy a big fancy boat. And so I couldn't buy some property out here. It's pretty expensive if you want the nice property. Now there's property off the water that's pretty affordable. All right, Joseph. I just got a God pack. There you go. Just buy all the lake cribs and hire all of us. I could buy some probably cheaper and smaller units, and those would probably be normal prices on those cheaper units. But if you want a lake house, that's expensive. Here we are. Ooh, we got a V-Union. That's unfortunate, actually. I don't like the V-Union. I like it when it's the Marnie V-Union. All right, we've got Urshifu. But basically, this takes away your chance, I think, from having like a gym trainer. That's a full art too, right? All right, you got Snorlax. You should get a sugar daddy. That could help. I don't know if my titties are pretty enough for him, so he might turn me down for someone else. Does the lake have any beaches? It does, actually. It has some artificial beaches that are made by like the major food places. It's a very interesting area. Oh, did I just do this? I'm so silly. Lake of the Ozarks is very interesting because you get these big restaurants and resorts that open on the edge of the water, and they actually connect to the water. I've said this a number of times. I think you've already heard me say this, but basically, they like to, so for example, the one that's in the cove next to me, if you go over there, they have an artificial beach, and you can walk into the water from the artificial beach, and it's really nice. And when you go there during the summertime, it is packed. It's completely full with people and kids, and they're all having a good time. They got a volleyball pit, and there's this massive dock that houses all the boats. And so there's like this constant in and out traffic of boats coming in and out to go to that one spot. It's very cool, and we live right next to it, so we got a good position on the lake. It's funny because we're in a good spot on the lake, but when it comes to where we are on the land, we're in a bad spot. We're like in a rural spot, so it's weird. We're like connected through the water, and that's it. Here we go, Flareon. Ooh. All right, character secret rare's got to come soon. He must be in the last pack. Very interesting. We'll date all those rich guys. Oh, my God. All right, Galarian Articuno. Very nice. That's for Joseph Gallo. Tell me more about this high traffic area with half naked. What are you talking about? That doesn't sound right the way you posted it. I went to Michigan to the Great Lake, dumbfounded it wasn't covered in snow in the summer. What? Is it supposed to be covered in snow? Maybe you just need a jetpack. Yeah, I need a jetpack. I need a helicopter. Ooh, a helicopter would be very cool out here. You could fly to the hospital in an emergency. Okay. Travel by helicopter would make a lot of sense out here. So Joseph Gallo also wants live shipping. He says, I have a bag. Joseph, we can do that for you, Joseph. Here it is, Joseph Gallo. Ooh. There are actual helicopter rides you can hire all summer long. They should have made Gary's Blastoise. How many spots left for the Sublist? I don't think a lot are left. I think it's nearly gone. All right, Joseph. Excuse me. I have your address right here. Oh, shipping to you is expensive. 1,000 count card grader. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Is that the really big one? Oh, it is. Wow. So 20 packs, huh? Okay, so you get the medium box. Medium priority box. Big order, Mr. Joseph. All right, very good. And now we need to print another label. Come on, fellas. We were all kids once. What are you talking about, man? I was born an adult. I was born with the mustache. All right, cool. Gary had a Blastoise, just like they forgot Ash Greninja was a thing. They could do so much with these cards, man. All right, there we go. Excuse me. So wait a second. We don't need to write anything on this one. We just need to grab your bag. Cool. We're ready to move on to the next order. Busy night. Ryan Morrill. Hey, first, mister, I need to say last night I ordered a custom in VMAX and I pulled 10. Oh, right. So you mentioned that. Now, I feel like what happened was at the end of that order, somebody pointed it out that we missed your VMAX and that I need to fulfill it. So I'm pretty sure I already grabbed that VMAX, but I'm too lazy to go check. So you're going to get one anyways. And then let's see what you were ordering. 4 live customs and 1 VMAX. All right, you got it. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't fulfill it ever, but I felt like the audience was like, hey, you missed his VMAX. And then we filled your VMAX in later. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so you pick up those lovely golden ultra premium full arts. That's kind of nice. This is 4, right? And then we're going to go ahead and open these. We're going to open both up. What do we got? Okay, we got Galarian Articuno. Let's go for the Gengar Hunt Box. Break Phantom Forces. You know, we did a break on Phantom Forces, and it really just did not sell very well. I don't know what the deal with it was. How much for VMAX Climax Box? There's not a box price. You just have to order 10 of them if you want a box. All right, Ryan Morrill. Man, that is a common question. Ryan Morrill, you have a bag over here? No. Over here, perhaps? No. Where, oh where could Ryan Morrill be? Not in here. up top. Dear Lord. It's impossible! We got 1, 2, 3, 4. My brain's telling me, oh, there's another R box or something like that. You made another one, man. But I'm not seeing it. So maybe I'm just going crazy. Let's keep looking for him then. Oh, I did make another one. There it is. There is a 5th box. And there he is. He's in it. I did make a 5th R box. That's nuts, man. There's officially 5 of them. That's as bad as the J boxes. You're from Australia. Oi! Next up we got... What the hell? Oh, no, never mind. I understand it now. We got Nicholas Richardson. He says, "To Evolving Skies." I was finally sending Mary some of that money. We're testing out the connection. And if it apparently sent it to her in Swedish money, whatever it's called, the Swedish krone or something. Got a small bag. Nick. It showed up in my PayPal. Funny. My boss tell me no, but my body's telling me yes. My mind is telling me no, but my body. Oh man, didn't that guy go to jail? Why is Soldier's Return more expensive? Soldier's Return, I'm pretty sure it's out of print and it keeps going up in price, whereas the other ones are pretty much still in print. So that's the main reason. Yeah, Soldier's Return, I can barely keep it stocked. All right, it's kind of like Opus 1 in a way. Oh, right, this is not for sale. We were talking about this. I forgot about this. So all of these cards here, it turns out these are pretty hard to grade. I was opening up a box of the game packs the other day. Forgot about that. And when I was going through the game packs, I realized, oh my God, almost none of these are 10s. And I guess when I submitted those like half a year ago, they I had already sorted through them very carefully to get the best ones out. And it's been so much time, I forgot how hard it was to actually find those. Yeah, the game packs really, they got pointy corners. Almost all of them have damaged corners. But then on top of that, almost none of them are properly centered. So it's very hard to get a 10 from the game packs, and that's why they're so cheap they're so expensive online. And I wasn't really paying attention to that when I started listing prices on them up here on the table. All right. So we got Nuzleaf and Melodic. I remember when Melodic came out. Such a cool Pokemon. Nicholas Richardson got a small bag. You don't got to tell us, Nick. You got to bluff. You got to say, I got a huge bag, bro. Mister, be a big shot. Well, now's your chance. Now's your chance to be a... Jonathan Blessing returns. Please add this to my store credit. Wow. Okay, you got it. I bought a Mario Slab. Is it properly graded? Negative. It's improperly graded. Here we are. Mr. How the hell are you? I'm pretty good. Joshua Kim says 3 hot live custy boosters. This is for Joshua Kim. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 976. That's not it. Oh, it's this guy. So this is Fates Collide Lugia Break. I was like, I should just regrade this. Here we go. This card is the most expensive break card from the XY era, right? So XY era has break cards. And yeah, people will pay a little more for the Lugia. Not hard to understand why. It's Lugia. So, but unfortunately, CGC graded this one a 9. And I was looking at it and I was like, this will probably turn into a PSA 10. I think it only got the 9 because it's off-center on the back. And CGC is really harsh on the off-centering on the back. PSA is a lot more generous. So it might actually turn into a 10. I don't know. All right, Joshua. But it wasn't priced that way. All right, there we go. And let's find your bag. Oh, wait, we don't need your bag. We just need to put this away. Dontrell Davis. 1 Merlin. Damn it, CDC grading. 20 slab away payment, says Dontrell Davis. All right. You guys hear about the girl who tried to pee on R. Kelly? Fans can be crazy, bruh. Like recently? Oh, look, it's the holographic Mew. Congratulations. Yeah, the Merlin stickers are weird. Sometimes they feel really cold, and then sometimes they get really hot. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this one has 3 hollows in it. And it's Blastoise and Mew and Pikachu all at the same time. You know what I mean? Any book recommendations? How about the Karma Sutra? That's pretty good. Dontrell Davis, 20 slab away. Let's see. $242.25. There we go. What are those stickers? They're stickers. Very nice, right? Dustin Jones. Dylan. Dustin. Dontrell, I mean. Ah, yes, we have a new D-Box. Let's check in there. Good, I'll Google it and find some. Oh, my God. You know, I don't really read books anymore. It feels like we're beyond books. I've heard books are like good for you and they make you smarter, and the richest guys in the world, they read. You know, I'd rather do an audiobook, but more importantly, I'd rather just do YouTube. I'd rather do a YouTube video, because YouTube videos can be extremely informative. They can be like guides or like a lecture, right? Like people go to school for lectures, don't they? They go to college for lectures. That's all college was. It was lecture after lecture. So, you know, when I want to learn something, I go to YouTube, and I'm constantly on YouTube watching like lecture style content. Oh, here we are. This music's really good, but it's a bit repetitive. Don't you guys agree? Yeah, audiobooks are nice too, because they're like lecture, they're like podcasts, aren't they? There we go. Gotta pay the water, so he taxes now? Yes, that's right. I gotta pay the water. Yeah, but our brain retain info better when we read. Does it? Wow, I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like I forget what I read very quickly. All right, Paul Newman. Slab away the PSA Azumarill Japanese e-reader. Ah, this sexy guy. Town on no map. Really cool, man. All right, Paul Newman. Paul Newman. Azumarill. There we go. I retain better when I read it, when I hear it. Mr. He paid it off in the second payment. Oh, all right. Good catch, everyone. So we'll just write your name on the back. Probably better to do that. It's not a very expensive slab. Slab away is really good for the expensive ones, especially. Swordsman says, wow, you got popular. That's right, I'm one of the popular girls. I'm a mean girl now. Stacy can't join the cheerleading squad. She's got small tits. There we go, Paul Newman. And she had sex with one of my ex-boyfriends, and I hate it. All right, we'll go ahead and remove this. Very good. Justin Huerta. Hey, mister, I'd like 3 Star Wars 1. All right. Give me a minute. Mr. Jirachi Slab. That's right. Pokey Kobe is giving away his Jirachi Slab. We're going to host a giveaway on that. I hope you guys will stick around for that, okay? That's a lie. She only blew them. 10 chilly rains. I'm so cold. Why is everything so cold? Mike cited good nonfiction. Thank you for being late. Any good fiction, The Parade. Here we are. Oh. All right. Donate the hollows. No, my Jirachi slab, mister. You set it aside. Oh, where is it? I don't know where I put it. I'm sorry, Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I really set it aside? I don't have a memory of doing that. Maybe I said I was going to do it, and then I forgot promptly afterwards. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy! I never related to that. I've never been into moms. That card haunted my thoughts, law, like the Slow King. Mistress, they're really long wait time tonight. I might wait until tomorrow to order. Casey, it is such a short wait line. I hope you order right now. It's so short. I was going to pay during Wednesday. Sounds good, man. I don't remember if we sold a Jirachi. Did we sell a Jirachi, guys? E-reader are so cool. Casey, it's so long you will ask a million times. You wrote unpaid on Wednesday. Oh, got it. I understand now, Alex. I remember now. Yep, it's good to go. All right. Oh, sexy Leia. Now here's your chance. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, this music is really cool, but it needed a few more lines to the music, you know what I mean? Very repetitive. Got any magic fish slabs? I got some magic fish pills. They're guaranteed to make your pee-pee grow by an inch. Bro, really? I only asked once. Chill out. All right, what do we got here? Pack number 2. You got to ask twice or that's not consent. All right, that's cold. Wait time is like 26 schmeckles. That's a really short wait time. Welcome to Pokeblast. Havoc. Bro. Pokeblast. Thanks, man. I'll take 3 of them pills. All right, no etched card. We got one sexy Leia out of there. Do you have an email for business inquiries? I have a Discord server. That would be the best way to contact me. Also on Instagram. The Discord server can be found in the description of the live stream. And if you want to do some business with me, that is always the best way to do business. I actually have a secret server for me and people I'm doing business with. And you could join that server if you want to do some business. Here's Calyrex. Okay, there's Calyrex. Here's Greedent. Here's, oh, lovely Gengar. You forget he's in here. All right, there we go. I could be a very good friend to somebody who's trying to liquidate some product that they're stuck on. Because I have done that for a lot of people, actually. They go, hey, I got all this product and I can't get rid of it. I go, haha, I'll magically get rid of it for you. Melanie. I missed out on that Bulbasaur and Grass Energy to match. Wonder if there was a Squirtle. I have more of those energy cards. Which ones are you looking for? Did you say you need Bulbasaur Grass? That's for Justin Huerta. I think he said donate the hollows. Thanks, Justin. That's really kind of you, man. All right, Justin. Did he price at the end? Secret Illuminati Discord channel. No, it's just a little channel for me and maybe somebody who is operating a card shop and maybe they have like they've overstocked on something and they need to get rid of it. Let's get down to business. It was just a Discord full of different angle wiener picks. No need for liquidation, but I'll reach out with my thoughts. No problem. Now, if you're looking for a Bulbasaur energy card, Bulbasaur deck Grass Energy 10. Very nice. Next up, I have Joshua Kim. He says 2 more live customs. Uh-oh. 1, 2. Nah, I'm sorry, Joshua Kim. Those are the cold ones. Paul Newman. He says, scratch slab away here. The rest for Azumarill slab. And 8 to ship and all. Okay, you got it, Paul. Anything for Paul Newman. All right, let's see if we've shipped you before. We sure have. We're going to change the music in a minute. There you go. Whew. I think it's time to change the music. Just getting back into Pokemon, collecting, bought a case of Rising Voltage. Grass Energy was at 40. It might have been 40 in the past. These are my 10s actually now, and I'm not in a rush to sell my remaining energy cards because I've just got a couple of them, and that's it. So we rushed to sell some of them in a sale. Now I'll be wanting whatever they're worth online is what I'll be trying to sell them at. All right. Yeah, we had a sale where I was dumping a lot of slabs as fast as I could. David Fillardo says 1 shiny star so that I wouldn't have to write them up in a giant inventory list, which would be insanely expensive because it would take me several hours to do that. And it's like, why would I spend several hours writing inventory on it when I could spend several hours just selling it? You know what I mean? Just getting rid of it. Here's Crobat. All right, Crobat and Blastoise is probably the better card. Don't change the music. I'm doing my morning mom karate punch workout. How's the large sub doing? Is there a new list already? Let's go look at it. Some of you guys are very interested in that. Here it is. There's 2 spots left, and then we'll need to create a new list. And over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. So that means when that sublist ends, there will only be 1 more sublist. David Fillardo. I do have a bag, says David. Really? I don't know how I feel about that, David. Did we discuss this, David? Let's see. Maybe in this new box? Not in the new box. I knew that. Okay, you must be in the old box. Come back on December for the next end of year inventory sale. No, that probably won't be a thing because my mistake was holding on to them in the first place. So really just keep an eye. Anytime I get a return, you'll see, like 9s and 8s will probably be dropped pretty quickly from now on. And even if they aren't, let's say I want to sell every one of them at the market price, I'm hoping to hire somebody so that next year I can just tell a person, hey, go do all the inventory for me while I do live streams. Next up, we got Eric Artiega. He says, let me get 2 Star Wars Series 1. 2 Star Wars Series 1. And 1 poker card. Woo! Loving the Primeape. Psh. Red Deck Primeape. Hey, mister, did we decide on booster breaking Cosmic Eclipse? Cosmic is just already in the menu, so we're not doing a box break on Cosmic right now. I'm still open to suggestions on what you guys want to open, but I don't think it'll be Cosmic. It's a thing. Twink, get ready for a December to remember. Do I have to pay for a slab all up front? Yes, unless you want to put it in slab away, which costs you a $25 fee, and that $25 does not count toward the slab, so it's better to pay up front. But if you got a really expensive card, like let's say you got a card $2,000, a little $25 fee to pay it over 6 months doesn't seem so bad. Furious Fists, huh? All right, let's go get Furious Fists. I actually don't have any Furious Fists. There we are. I never liked the price on it compared to what pulls you got out of it. I just felt like it was a bad ratio. So, Eric Arteaga. Definitely one of the more overpriced sets. Emily, Edwin, Emmanuel, Evan, Elijah, Edwin, Eero. Burning Shadows it is, he says. I don't have boxes of Burning Shadows to open. I never really bought Burning Shadows. I'm not a fan. Not a fan, because Burning Shadows always has that error on the back. Steam Siege? That'd be funny. Fossil? You want a Fossil box break, James? Here we are. Tag Team All-Stars. Tag Team All-Stars is an interesting one. Maybe we could do like 20 packs of Tag Team All-Stars. Next up, we've got Donald Cheney. 5 Evolving Skies. You got it, Donald. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supreme Victors? Did I have Supreme Victors? I'm down with the Fossil box break. I guess we'll just have to open a first edition 3.5 million booster box. Yeah, that'd be wild. Team Rocket. Flashfire. I do have Flashfire. You know, it'd be really expensive, and you probably would end up losing a lot of money. We've opened a box of Flashfire, and it was not a good experience. Team Rocket would be dope. Yeah, we already split a Team Rocket box, so we couldn't do that. Fossil is best, says James O. That's for Donald Cheney. He says, I do have a bag. Donald with a D. Which box are you going to be in? Plasma Storm. All right, not in there. We could do Primal Clash, maybe. Do Sky Ridge. Can't go wrong with XY Evo. I'm really surprised people want to do a box break on XY Evo. Base set 2. Here we go, Donald Cheney. We could do base set 2, but that box, every time I try to sell it, it just sells so poorly. Nobody wants in. Marcel Torres 2 Hololive. You got it, Marcel. Dragons Exalted. You know, we never really opened Dragons Exalted on this channel. I just wasn't a fan of it. Expedition. We did Japanese Expedition one time. Do Legendary Collection. Legendary Collection would be very interesting for pack breaks. You know what I worry about with Legendary Collection? It's both very expensive and very unlikely that you actually pull a 10 out of there. All right. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Team Torchic returns. Oh man, could you imagine? I think the last time I saw one of those Rocket return boxes sell, it was like for $35,000, and that was when a lot of the boxes were cheaper. Oh, Witch Girl, Feet Girl. Fossil or Primal will be great, but no Japanese. No Japanese. Hey! Talk bad about the Japanese, not in my live stream. We could do XY Evos and donate all the book cards to Logan Paul. So he can say he got some real cards. That's funny. All right, there we are. So that was for Marcel Torres. Ultra Prism. Phantom Forces. Man, I really didn't like Phantom Forces. It really did take a very long time to sell. And people were like, when is it going to be done? You're down for base set. Are you diggity down like a clown? Jose Bustamante wants 3 VMAX Climax. You got it, Jose. 2, 3. All right, we're doing 1 unlimited box of base set. Neo Revelation, first edition. Spin the wheel to decide. Mister, do you know K-pop? Katy Perry pop? I have a new bag unless it didn't get shipped out. By the way, the slabs art looks awesome. Thanks. Definitely the best labels in the game. Hey, thanks, man. That's a really nice thing to say. I really appreciate that. I like that they're a bit easier to read when the card is further away, because when the text is really small, it's hard to actually read what it says unless you hold it up to your face. You know what I mean? All right, we've got Pikachu. Pikachu. All right, Pikachu. And finally, what do we got? Orbeetle and Gardevoir. Gardevoir. Now, the problem with Dragon Majesty, I don't have any Dragon Majesty. Katy Perry Pop has its own genre. All right, Jose Bustamante. Let's find your bag. Why is a Jordan Nati Vidal bag in here? That doesn't belong in here. Better put this in the right box. Platinum base set. How much for a base set break? Probably a whole bunch of money. Would you guys be interested in that? Crystal Guardians? Oh, man. I would love to open a box of Crystal Guardians. That'd be fun. I'm a fan of the Crystal Guardians Charizard, if you didn't know. He's actually really low pop. And people don't talk about him. Maximilian Worm says, for my birthday, I'm going to buy me a little present, 2 live customs, and an XY Evo. This is for Maximilian. All right, 1 and 2. Ah, man. Rough birthday present. Hey, mister, I bought the Ho-Oh slab. Thanks, man. Topps Chrome. You have no idea how many times I've thought about getting into that Topps Chrome, man, but it's just so expensive. I guess it's because it gives you a shot at that Rainbow Charizard, but if you don't pull it, you're probably just overpaid for the box. Ghastly, and I don't feel like I'm an expert enough to take that risk. Like, if we had opened a box in the past and I understood the risks involved, then maybe I'd jump at it, but man, they want so damn much for Topps Chrome. That's for Maximilian. Maximilian with an M. He says, I've got a bag. Topps Chrome Charizard. Oh, well, Chrome Charizard's expensive, but I'm talking about the, did I say Chrome? Sparkle is the one I'm talking about. The one, the rainbow color or whatever it is. Not rainbow color, but it's got like the little... I think he sold recently for like 14,000 actually, and I looked at that and I said, oh man, I should have bid on that. I didn't realize it was only going to go for 14. But then another guy listed one for like 18. Here we are. Louis Laura, he says, hey, mister, hope you're having a good night. I'm finally getting over COVID. I'd like 10 of the RWBY. All right, sounds good. LGBT chowie down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unseen Forces. People are way too obsessed with those Ruby cards, man. The Ruby Sapphire era cards, I get it. They're low pop, but they're ugly too, right? So people want like Gold Star so-and-so. I just feel like they're overpriced. They look okay. The Gold Star Charizard's nice, I guess. But like many of those Gold Star cards just look like, I don't know, a Pokemon. And people really just get their pee-pee hard because they hear in their ears, oh, it's low pop. And so Unseen Forces, that particular set I find kind of ugly. I've seen it. I'm not a fan of it. And there's true for actually many of the Ruby Sapphire era cards. They're kind of ugly, to tell you the truth. Not a fan. Fan of the Rocket ones, but, also Crystal Guardians I think is pretty nice. Pop Series 5. Pop Series 5! All right, we're doing Pop Series 5. All right, here we go. We've got Mercury Black. Here's Neapolitan. I asked my dad what LGBT Charizard means, but he couldn't give me a straight answer. Here's Winter Schnee. Vital Festival? Opinions on Star Birth. I haven't looked because I don't like to spoil sets for myself. Ruby Rose. Flip it. Do Dragon Ball Z. Here's Pyra Nikos. Zwei. Cinder. Complete Maiden Powers. And Weiss Schnee. Alright, no full arts. Oof. I'm sorry, man. No crazy ones in there, just hollows. Will you be stocking Starbirth? Nah. We'll be stocking Starburst, though. You guys want some candy? Alright, sorry, Lewis. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, at least. Glad you didn't have any complications or anything. Now, wait a second. You got a Lewis Laura box. Here it is, Lewis Laura. Lewis, I remember one time you bought a whole bunch of cards for me, and then you disappeared for a while. And I was like, man, that Lewis Laura guy, he had a lot of cards. And then I think I had your cards while I was moving. I'm like, where did Lewis go? There we go. Next up, we got Dylan Jones. He says, 3 marbles. Save me the Lady Bulk cards. Here we are. I'm not Dylan Blake. That's right, you're Dylan Jones. A totally different Dylan. You're Dylan Jones, not to be confused with Dylan Blake. All right, so you want waifu cards, huh? We can do waifu cards. Oh, you got 2 hollow waifus in that pack. Oh! All right, very good. For Mr. Dylan Jones. Anything for Dylan Jones. Doesn't have Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Forbidden Light. That's why he won't read it. I don't have either of those, but that's not the reason why I won't read a comment. Here we go. I could obtain them if I wanted. Here we go, Dylan Jones. What's wrong with Ghost Sex? I seen it in Ghostbusters. Would you ever do a box break of vintage Yu-Gi-Oh? Probably not. I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm open-minded, I guess. I'm trying to get a Yu-Gi-Oh slab made, you know, but first, before we do that, I got to get the top slabs remade. I was doing experiments with the top slabs in the Sonic Welder, and I got some to come out okay, so we might be able to use those top slabs still. Joseph Gallo. Okay, so we did Joseph Gallo already. Mario Quintana. 1 Hololive. You got it, Mario Quintana. All right, Mario. It's me, Mario. Here is the Sailor Girl and the Foxy Lady Girl. That's for Mario. Mario, where did we put you last? I'll kiss you this square mouth just like your mother. What? Fight to the death. Want to sell me a pack of first edition Team Rocket? We could get a pack break of Team Rocket going. Ouija. Ouija. You can only do that if he's your homie. There we go. I kind of remember now. I didn't like doing box breaks of the really expensive vintage sets anymore. And so that's why we started doing those pack breaks. All right, next up we got Justice Rodriguez. He wants 8 Evolving Skies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 2 Cosmic. Hey, speaking of which, good luck. So this is for Justice Rodriguez. Sleep. Where's the thick mommy milker Blastoise? Oh my god. Japanese Rocket. I love Cosmic. I'm going to start selling shirts. I love Cosmic. Here's Appleton. Here's Slacking, Hitmonchan. How about CP6? All right, we're grabbing CP6, guys. Dude, that's so overpriced. CP6, Lombre, Toy Catcher Reggie. You know, honestly, what I think is really in a good place right now is the XY set. You know why? That's because the XY set is still somewhat affordable, kind of like Sun and Moon era boxes. But if you think about it, XY era set is staged to become the next expensive vintage set. Still Valley. So like, you know, black and white, platinum, those boxes are a little older, and that's why they're a little more expensive. Well, the next set to do that is going to be the XY era cards. They are set to do that next. So if we're opening those right now, we might be opening those XY boxes at a much better price. You know what I mean? Before it moves to like $2,000 for every single XY box, or $3,000, $4,000 a box. So I feel like XY era stuff is probably the smartest move right now. That's why I've been providing a lot of XY era stuff to you guys. But you know, a lot of the cards are pretty overpriced. We stopped doing pack breaks because I don't feel like the value on the, I don't feel like you're pulling hot enough cards for them, basically. So let me find Justice Rodriguez. Right now, when it comes to like vintage Japanese, I'd rather supply you guys with vintage Japanese slabs, which you can pull out of the large, and you can pull out of the, you can pull them out of the live customs. Justice Rodriguez. Did you say you needed a new bag, Justice? No, you got your own box. That's what's going on, isn't it? Justice Rodriguez got his own box, but where do we put it? We put it over here. All right. Not bad, man. Wow, so Valley and Lycanroc, I was talking my mouth off. He just did really well. Picking up that Sil Valley at the end. There we go. Yo, I Kissed Jesse's Mother. Sun and Moon stuff will probably be around for a bit. Reprints are going to hit sometime soon. You did this, Giannis. You drug me into your battles like always? What? All right, very good. Josue Castillo says 3 VMAX and 3 Marvel. All right. And 3 Marvel, huh? Parrot, don't bring your father into this. 3 Marvel. You ready? Not asking for roll call, but do you recall my order being done? Yes, your order was done. All right, here we are. There we go. Wow, thanks for the mod, mister. Hey, it's Brendan Anastasi, the latest mod. All right, Marvel. Oh, War Machine. Look at that, Venom. He's very cool. What's her name? Scarlet Witch, I think? Some of these... Oh, you pick up a full art. Wow, look at that. So there's Thor full art. Very cool, man. Huh. It's so interesting that it's in Japanese, too, because you think of these as sort of like English comics, but apparently they got it in Japan, too. That's kind of cool. That's like when their cartoons come over here to the West, right? It's kind of interesting. All right, cool. That's a nice pull, man. Starting out with, the Moth Lady. Ooh. XY Evo sucks and is insanely overprinted. True, although the fact that it grades so difficultly kind of protects it from having an exploded population. Oh, look! It's Rockruff! And I almost wonder if 10 years from now, 20 years from now, people will have like a ton of nostalgia for evolutions, you know what I mean? They're called anime, mister. Can we get an XY box break and then a high roller section in the menu to buy vintage packs? Wait, you do new TCC GC grade labels. I like the black on the white. Maybe I should show off some grades real fast. Yeah, so for those, I did this yesterday. I should have done it today. Let me grab some. I'm pretty bad at whistling this music because my brain's not like familiar with it too well. All right, so I have my own card grading now. How nice is that? From Mike Side and Stephen Barr. My slab's actually heavier than the PSA slab, just slightly. So this is for Mr. Josue. Let's go grab your bag. I'm trying to remember where we placed you. I feel like we moved you to another box. We got a John Sebastian. Let's try this. Joey Albrecht, Jonathan Cham, Joshua Fordham. Okay. So such a weird feeling. My brain says we've taken, or you've got a bag is what my brain says. But we're not seeing it. I guess I'll make a new one. What's the other black label? That's GMA. They're a small business too. There we go. Look, I grabbed this one too. Mike Side's Dark Chameleon. That's cool, man. Matt Waters, 2 Marvel and 4 RWBY. Are all my slabs going to be shipped out soon? How's it going, Paul? Can I ask why you're asking? Did you pay for them to be shipped out? Is that why? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, did you have some with the pre-grade qualifier on them? Because when you need to ship your slabs out, the way it works is you need to buy a round of shipping, just like any other order, and then I combine all your stuff together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is for Matt Waters. Well, all of a sudden, people are opening up the Marvel packs. We just had 3 orders in a row. There we go. All right. Beep. Devin says, I'll say it again for everyone in chat. Oh, very passionate. Here goes. Spider-Man. You know what that means? There's a special Spider-Man full art with the... Oh, Carnage is in here. Hey, here's another Spider-Man. And Dr. Strangelove. I love XY and ordered it. Oh my God, Alex. Had some slabs that I bought in the past. Didn't know how that worked. Oh yeah, so the way it works is I hold on to your cards over here until you order a round of shipping. When you order a round of shipping, I print the label right in the live stream. And then everything you have gets shipped out when you do that. So this allows you to do combined shipping, which is really important because people tend to go pretty deep. So they might buy like 5 slabs over time. Might take them a month or 2, but they buy 5 slabs and then finally they have me ship them all out. Yep, it's really not too complicated. It's just whenever you want all your stuff shipped, you just order a round of shipping. Matt Waters. Matt Waters. I feel like I've ran into Matt Waters a bunch. Where am I going to find Matt Waters' bag? Ah, because he's got his own box. That's why. All right. Oh, that's Michael Cusick. At least I thought he had his own box. Matthew Hayes has his own box. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. All right, maybe he doesn't have his own box. Let's go looking over here. Okay, let's try this. Not in here. Oh, I remember you used to have a huge bag, and then you started a new one, and it's a more of a normal size bag. Yeah, here we are. And actually, it's getting pretty fat already. Alex says, I'd never mute. Oh, Alex. Uriel Siguenza, 5 Opus 14s. All right. Let me grab that. Not my fault the mods perm muted his mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. He went to saying that anyone who likes XY came in after 2019. It's like the other way around. Hey, he muted us. I feel like if his mother... Sleep. Can we have a slab rotation? We probably could. Children, begone, says Goku. Oh my gosh, Mr. Read It out loud. I try to read all the comments. What do we got? We got Larsa. Ooh, Larsa. Very fancy. That's a legendary holo. Okay, and now we have Goblin. Here's Calbrenna. Silly Calbrenna. Is it possible to blow your nose and pee at the same time? Good question. Lakshmi, Lady of Bliss. Lady in red. Okay. Very good. There we go. Congratulations on your holo legendary. Let me skip this music right now. How about this one? Oh, I love this one. This one's very calm. Uriel, let's find your bag, Uriel. Your sack. Wilder. Oh my god, there's actually a lot of cards in the XYZ box. Let's try this box down here. You're probably down here. Here we are, Uriel. Hey, mister, do you have any pets beside a kitty? My wife, I guess. She's the best kitty. All right, next up we got Ryan Hutch. 10 Evolving Skies. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck, Ryan. If I pull anything, I want it to be graded, and we'll send the additional funds. Sweet. Brendan playing Dr. Phil. Jolly good show. How do you do... I don't know how to do his voice. Jolly good show. Something like that. Zvilis. Sableye and Kyurem. Oh, Rainbow Lycanrock's kind of nice. Whoa. Mr. hiring all waifus for his company. I mean, I don't discriminate. It's a non-discrimination workplace, right? Here's a lit Leo. He's very lit. You missed the squeaky chair. Remember, every time I moved, it would go... It broke. It broke while I was sitting in it. It literally broke. Zinnia! All right. I'm liking it, Ryan. Ryan, you got 2 legit pulls. How about that? Cash me outside. Now you must choose. Do you grade the girl with the boobies? She's a bit off center. Or the dog. He's closer. He's a bit off center too. They're about equally off center, which doesn't surprise you because they came from the same box. Yeah, they were both a little off center. That doesn't mean he'll necessarily miss the 10, but it could, okay? All right, that's for Ryan Hutch. Mr. Ryan. You ride for Pokemons, you die for Pokemons, right? Here's Ryan Hutch. I'm reading the audience's messages. Anywho, how about them secret rares? Digimon 5 packs. Diggies? That ain't no Pokies. Mom, I want some Digimons. I also miss Mr. Throwing the Energy card. That was a long time ago. Joseph Posey wants 3 VMAX Climax. I think I got 2 bags. All right, here goes Joseph Posey. Mr. Joseph. We've got Blaziken. Oops. Here's Orangaroo. You live by the Charizard, you die by the Aegislash. What? And lovely Snorlax. I missed the Charizard too. Let me put that Charizard into the sleeve. If anyone hasn't seen the new set, Reset Rares from Starbirth, Slug my balls, that's right. Joseph Posey. Oh, Joseph. Do you ever just want a bathtub full of milk? Depends on what kind of milk we're talking about. All right, very good, Joseph. Mr. Joseph. You know who else died by the Aegislash? Choodle. All right, Joseph Posey. He says, I think I got 2 bags. You think you got 2 bags, huh? Well, I should be able to find one of them. If you think you got 2, here we go, Joseph Posey. How's it going, Emily? Miftul. How many balls could a Slugma slug if a Slugma could slug balls? Anthony Rodriguez says 1 VMAX Climax. Starbirth is the Japanese version of Brilliant Stars. What? Nuh-uh. Stop trying to trick us all the time. We're doing Gog's work? How nice. All right, Anthony Rodriguez with an AN. Anthony Shume, Anthony Rodriguez. I'm tired of Charizard. Make some full art Blastoise of Venusaur. If reincarnation is real, I want to come back as a box of Steam Siege. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are probably getting tired of Charizard. Pablo Jimenez, hello. I have a smallish bag, 5 Evolving Skies. Pablo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep up the amazing work. Thanks, Pablo. You know who else got worked on? You know who. What? Sleep. What time is it, by the way? It's 4 a.m. At 4:30, I'm calling no orders, okay? Because I know I started late, but the stream is going to be a bit shorter as a result of me starting so late. Here's Garbodor. Here's Temple and Rayquaza. All right, lovely Rayquaza. Aroma Lady. Treasure Energy. And Lucky Ice Pop. That's so nice. For Mr. Pablo. Question is, which box will you be in? It was productive. The award for best performance goes to Jesse Kirby. What? Gotta hit the hay. Oh, here we are, Pablo. Booty Inspector. That's an important job. We need a set focused on Lugia. Well, that's what Lost Thunder was, right? Catch you on the flippity flop. Now we've got Keith Craver, 2 VMAX Climax. I have a bag, a very small bag. Oh my God. Mr. Knocks out Logan Paul. That's right. My 1-2 punch. Keith Craver. Oh, a lovely Moth Lady. I'd like to thank the Academy, Brendan, and Alex for their patience. And a lovely Bolton. Logan Paul, box fake, or else he wouldn't release the video. What? Here we go. Mr. Keith. Keith with a K. Check over here real fast. Could you take Logan Paul on in a fight? Oh, easily. Here we are, Keith Craver. Mr. by TKO? What? Keith, there is another K box. I'm putting you in the other K box. Justin Young. He wants 1 Star Wars Galaxy 3 and a Fortnite. Sounds good, Justin Young. And a Fortnite. That's 1 Sexy Charmeleon, says Mike's side. Mike's side. All right, what do we got? What do we got? No Halloween D's. Am I going to open Pokies in the metaverse? No. All right, let's see. You ready? What's this? It's the guy. You also pull a handshake. The Emperor shocking Darth Vader. That's first day production. Very cool, actually. So that's for Justin Young. I missed 7-hour streams, says Alex. Bring back 7-hour streams. Justin Young. How many booster boxes can you bench press? Good question. Like 100 of them if they're empty. Brian Nowak. Those unbroken bonds were too cold. Get me out of here. Shipping is prepaid. Says so on the bag. Also got a PSA 10 Charizard and a TCC Dark Arbok. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I wish it was hotter. It's always surprising how cold cards can be sometimes. There we go. And let's get you a label. Oh, we haven't shipped you in a while, huh? So let me go ahead and crack open your PayPals, and then we'll go ahead and grab your address from there. I feel like this music's putting me to sleep. Let me change it. Ooh, I like this one a lot. All right, so Brian, let me grab your email. Very good. Can I have that reverse hollow from my packs you accidentally put in the bulk? Keith Craver. The reverse hollow. Okay, yeah. I'll have to go looking for it. I'm trying to remember what kind of order you had. I think you had one of those Japanese orders, right? Is it this one? Must be this one. All right, cool. I pay a little more attention, man. Bulk? Well, it's not bulk if it's a hollow. All right, here you go. Although, to me, it feels like bulk. Next up, we got Gregory Powers, 2 Star Wars Series 3. There we go. Mistress Gregory, I have a box. Thanks, Gregory Powers, for reminding me that you've got a box. Hey, that's kind of cool. So you got first day production of the Cloud Guy. You know what? I'm just going to put him back in here. I feel like he's pretty safe when you put him in with the rest of the pile, you know? It's almost like he's still in a sealed booster. All right, and in pack number 2, you got the Jawas. First day production is the Assassin, C-3PO Assassin. Very cool. So edgy, thanks for letting us know. Gregory with the box. With the box? Where? A box of your own? A box of Bofa? Gregory Powers, I have a box. Let me stand up. Ow. Oh my God, I just scratched my hand like crazy. All right, I found you. Man, you got that Millennial Falcon. That looks really cool, man. All right, very good. Look what I did to my hand here. Oops. Now we've got... Wait, how many orders we got, man? So Jeff Greco is next. Let me just make sure we don't have like an insane line. I don't think we do, because people haven't been complaining. No, we don't have an insane line. All right, scrolling back down. Jeff Greco. Can I get today's junk box? All right, Jeff Greco. And where is it? Wow. Why is it so expensive to send you junk boxes? Wait, is it change based on weight? Doesn't change based on weight, does it? No, it's a flat fee. How much is the Dark Charmeleon? Well, that belongs to Mr. Mike's side. So I'm just showing it off. I suppose he could sell it if he wanted. But here's also Stephen Barr's Sephiroth from Opus 1. Ooh. I'm stoked to see what I pull. Jeremy Patterson says tonight's junk box. Why are you both wanting tonight's junk box? Jeremy, Mr. Jeff Greco beat you to it. Oh, I'm all bleedy. Did we open something that made everyone go, oh my gosh, I want the junk box? Was it the Crystal Abyss? Was that what it was? Makes me wonder. All right, Jeremy, let me print you a label. All right, here we are. We might have to change the rules so that it's a random junk box so that we don't have people fighting over it like that. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest. Dark Chameleon looks good with the TCC logo. There we go. If you're after Final Fantasy, we open a lot of Final Fantasy almost every night. Brandon Anastasi says 2 live customs. Does Mai Tai get paid in Pokies? He does. 1 and 2. All right, very nice. 4 fusion strikes. Not very nice. Pretty cold, actually. Dude, the level of Gluck Gluck this guy could give. Oh, my God. Jeremy says any box is fine with me, really. Oh, maybe it's just fun to say tonight's box, you know what I mean? But they're all basically similar to each other because people, their buying habits are pretty consistent across every stream. You get a 10, you get a 10. If only it was that easy. Actually, I think we handed out a lot more 9s and 8s than 10s today. And that's despite the fact that typically I pre-screen the cards before sending them out to grade. You know, people say, pick my best card or something like that, right? Corviknight and Slug My Balls. Slug My Balls. All right, that's for Brendan Anastasi. Mr. Brendan. Brendan with the B. So we got 2 B boxes, right? Let's see if he's in the new one. Good night, mister, and good luck with the pulls. Thanks, man. Oh, he says new bag. I'm so silly. I think I wrote new bag in the message. You did, you did. I just missed it. All right, new bag. Oh, I'm writing new bag on your bag because I read your message. I'm so dumb. All right, cool. Oops, Anna Stacy. There we go, Brandon Anastasi. Very good, Alexio Alvarez. 7 Digimons. All right, 7 Diggies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, that Sephiroth looks cool. Steep. Oh, all right, good luck. Alexio Alvarez. We got Machmon. Ogremon, Jessmon. Oh, what's this? Alphamon, and it's the alternative art, I think. What? What's this? Beautiful Alphamon. He was just sitting in that box waiting for you to pluck him out of there, Alexio. Very nice. Oops. Ponies went up in price? Mister, what is the wait time? The wait time is going to be no more orders in like 2 minutes. That's what it's going to be. And there we go. Very nice. Entmon, Gankukmon. Are we at no more orders yet? Let me look. Yeah, no more orders, guys. We're pretty full. All right, let's see. Shoot, I lost my spot. Here we are, Alexio. Alexio! Mr. Alexio. We do no more orders at roughly the same time every night. All right, Alexio. Let's go find your bag, Alexio. Hey, mister, you want to do a Team Rocket pack opening? We could do a Team Rocket pack openings. It's possible that we do a Team Rocket pack openings. Well, you weren't in there. He didn't say if he had a bag. You got a bag, Alexio? Here we go, Alexio Alvarez. I found it. That Alphamon's looking pretty spicy. Ruben Ayala, 2 VMAX Climax and 1 Shiny Star. All right, you got it. Good luck to Ruben Ayala. All right, here we go. Ruben. Swana. Look at that Swana. That place is over here. We're going to sleeve up the Swana. All right. What else we're going to pull? Guard of War. Oops. Oh, look, it's Urshifu and lovely Zamazenta. All right, that's for Ruben Ayala. Thanks so much, Ruben. Ruben Ayala. Oh, I'm too late. Was about to send a bag sort and shipping order. And shipping? Whew. You're making me sweaty over here, man. Here we are. Mr. Ruben. All right, we got another R box. We have a 5th R box. Mister, what's your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie? Gosh, I don't know, man. It's a good question. Next up, we got Caleb Carvo. He says 3 English vintage. All right, we got 1, 2. Mr. Morix, if you want, you can start a pre-order for tomorrow so that you're first in line. Gloom, Ghastly, and Dark Rapidash. Very cool, man. That's for Caleb Carvo. Caleb Carvo. Oh, right, we have a new C box, don't we? It's crazy because these brand new boxes are also already almost full. So it's like, does it matter? Mister, do you ever eat? Oh, I get plenty to eat. I overeat, man. That's why I'm exercising. Sunfan, 1 box of VMAX Climax for Mr. Sunfan. And 3 live packs. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, on the late night Disney Channel. That's right. But we're gonna have to get more VMAX Climax. You guys are still nailing this set. Whoa, he also wants 10 Eevee Heroes. Wow, man. Huge order, Sunfan. I appreciate it. I can always rely on Sunfan. Mister, do you ever get into Hannah? Did you ever get into Hannah Montana? I remember when Hannah Montana came out. Oh, hold on. I don't like this song. Let me skip it. Oh, I like this one. So I remember when it came out on the Disney Channel, right? That was around the same time you had like That's So Raven and you had The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and all that. But you know, I was really at a stage in my life where I wasn't watching TV anymore because I was so busy working for my dad at that point. So every day I would wake up, I had a whole bunch of house chores I had to do, and my mom was crazy strict about them. So I would wake up and do a bunch of house chores. And then after the house chores were done, I would go outside and spend literally my entire day. I was just working out in that garage. So I wouldn't really do anything else other than maybe play video games, which I had to play very carefully because my dad didn't like video games. So I had to basically hide the fact that I was enjoying video games too. So it wasn't a lot of time left over to watch TV, but obviously I would not spend that time watching something like Hannah Montana, which is definitely aimed more toward like younger kids. And I feel like it was more of a girl show, right? So it was more like for girls. Here's Calyrex. All right. We also have, oh, a lovely Mimikyu VMAX. Ooh. You missed Ruben Ayala's Eevee Hero Packs. Oh, we got to get those then. Ruben, we got to open those packs first before we open the 10 that we got for this order. Because that would be the correct order to open them in. All right. But yeah, you know, I really never really liked those Disney shows anyways. I was probably getting too old for them. And but to be honest, I felt like they were just kind of dumbed down, canned laughter. What I really liked when I was that age, South Park. Loved South Park. Simpsons were still okay, as always. Futurama was out during that time period, by the way. And another one, Family Guy. Family Guy was pretty dumbed down too, but it was a great laugh. It was like a stupid laugh, right? You know what I mean? So, but The Simpsons, South Park, and Futurama, those were all pretty good. Yeah, so, you know, Disney Channel had stuff like canned laughter and obvious jokes, and the characters were so just, bleh, you know what I mean? It's interesting, though, because I remember Hannah Montana, that show came out, and it's crazy how popular she became as a person, you know? She ended up becoming this big rock star and all that, so I watched all that happen. How do you decide what new products to add to your store for us to order? That's a complicated question, actually, and it has a lot to do with what I think will add a lot of value. So, like a card that you will really want to grade. I prefer my laughter bottles. You got the Old Man and the Cream Pie, and here's also the Alcremie, which I think is a really hot pull. Very nice, man. All right, cool. Now that was for Sunfan, but before we open Sunfan's 10 Eevee Heroes, let's take a quick look at Ruben Ayala. He ordered 1 Eevee Heroes. All right, Ruben. Adventure Time and Regular Show are great for modern cartoons. Yeah, so those came out after I left home. Those came out. I remember because it's so weird. They were such great shows. I can remember who I was dating at that time. Mr. Ruben, you pull a Jolteon. And it's crazy because they were both out around the same time period. Although I felt like Adventure Time was the better of the two. Regular Show was great because it was like an 80s nostalgia. Maybe 80s, 90s, but more like 80s. Definitely 80s. 80s nostalgia cartoon. And they did a great job with that. Although sometimes I feel like sometimes it was boring. Not always, though. But Regular Show has a lot of memorable moments and catchphrases. It's kind of sad to think both Adventure Time and Regular Show kind of ended so quickly. I feel like they ended too fast. Sunfan, maybe they just didn't know what to do with it. I heard that the creator of Adventure Time kind of left and he didn't want to work on it anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe if he had not gone anywhere, we still would have it. I saw a lot of Democrats nervous that Hillary might be the Democrat candidate of 2024. It sounds horrifying. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds horrifying. I mean, as as a conservative myself, I would hate to see that. I really want to see some new faces in politics. I would love to see like a Democrat candidate that's very pro-America and intelligent and young and energetic, you know what I mean? That has some new ideas. And instead, Hillary Clinton, she's like a dinosaur and she creeps me out thoroughly. She and her husband Clinton strike me as fully corrupt. And I don't even think she's necessarily a very good candidate anyways, because she's so unlikable. You know what I mean? Okay. So now we're opening up these 10 EV Heroes for our good friend Sunfan. All right, Sunfan. I'm voting Kanye. Dude, I think, it's complete honesty, not joke, not irony. If I had to choose Kanye West versus everyone who I saw run in the previous round for the Democrat Party, I'd rather actually vote for Kanye West. The Clintons seem like they might sacrifice small goats. Yeah, something. Oh. Here's Le'Veon. But, you know, there's just like tons and tons and tons of stuff to say about the Clintons. Lots of negative things. They've been around for a long time. Cold. We need some new faces. I'm opposed to anyone who's too old running anyways. We have Joe Biden, and Joe Biden kind of taught me that I don't want really old people running our country. It should be, we need to start seeing a new age of people running our country, people who are like technologically savvy, people who they want to take care of the country because they're going to be around for a while. You know what I mean? Like Biden's like 80. If he screws everything up, what does it matter to him? He's out of here. And like, he knows it. He's at the end of his life. You don't live a long time past 80. Maybe if you're like Betty White, you lived to 99, but he could pass away in 5 years. That would not be a big surprise. Nobody would be like, oh man, he died so young. So he's making these choices for the whole country, for everyone in it, including all of us young people. And he comes from like a totally different era, basically. And he doesn't even have to stick around to see the results of his actions. So I would really like to see someone young. Maybe that sounds mean to old people, but it's just how I feel. So I'm not going to lie about how I feel. Nathaniel says 3 live customs. 1, 2, and 3. Earlier in the Discord, I was saying I don't want Donald Trump to run either. So I was saying that in the Discord. He's too old. He'll be in his 80s when he's done with the term if he runs. So he's just too old. It's time to move on to younger politicians. Oh, that's kind of nice. You pick up PSA 10 Dark Arbok. Ooh. Like how young, mister? Not 80. I suppose how capable you are of speaking is kind of important at the very least. Like Biden can barely speak, and it just shocks me every single time. Every time I hear him talk, it shocks me that he somehow became our leader. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they should be like 25, like Ocasio-Cortez kind of situation either, because that's I don't think that's any good either. They should have experience, but there is a point where it does feel like they're too old. Nathaniel and the Clintons give me that feeling, and Donald Trump gives me that feeling too. I just want someone young and new and bright and not a psychopath, and somebody who really, really cares about our country instead of some sort of ideological battle, you know what I mean? Ooh. Over some weird politically religious thing, which is what we do these days. Look at this bomber card. So 30s, 40s. I would say 40s is pretty young, actually. 40s is young. But yeah, I mean, I'm open-minded to somebody in their 40s. Does that dude card ever run out? Young and new ball is good. Don't need much experience to administrate when you already vote into power. All right, let's see. What we need is to hold our politicians accountable and ban lobbying. I actually agree with that. So, it was the Democrats saying stuff like that, get money out of politics. And I'm on that side too. I actually agree with that. We have to start passing laws that make it impossible for people to inject money into our politics. It doesn't matter who you are. Maybe you're George Soros, maybe you're the Koch brothers or whoever, you know what I mean? Maybe you're big tech. Maybe you're Bill Gates. It is time to get money out of politics. It's insane that we've even done it for this long. The only money that politicians should receive is from the people themselves, not from like billionaires who are overrepresented. All right, 3 large customs. 3 large customs. All right, you got it. Well, that kind of finishes this large custom. I'm going to place you on a fresh list then. So you're going on to the next list with all 3 of your spots. All right, where'd my pen? Oh my God, I don't have my pen. Let me go grab my pen. All right, I'm back. Yay, and I got a pen now. Saying lobbying should be banned is like saying tax evasion can be prevented. Impossible. You're right, but that doesn't mean that we can't create new laws. Also, once again, why is marijuana still not decriminalized? 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. So 3 large customs for Mr. Nathaniel. It's Camille. I've ordered 1 pack coming of Darkness Ablaze. Could you please get that Lugia 25 that you just put in the junk and let me have it? I really want it. How's it going, Camille? If it was somebody else's junk, I definitely could not do that, okay? There we go, Nathaniel Larson. Who was it supposed to go to? Sunfan or something like that? No, this is supposed to go to Nathaniel. Are you talking about this Lugia? So since you're wanting it so bad, I will actually give it to Nathaniel, okay? So maybe you can buy it from him. 3 XY evolutions. You got it, Nathaniel. Wow, that's a big order, man. 1, 2, 3. I think politicians should be forced to only eat sardines. That's not a punishment. That's a reward. All right, here we go. If you didn't know, I eat a lot of sardines. It's like the perfect snack, man. You're feeling hungry, but you don't want to cook a meal? You can have a meaty tin of sardines with that yummy, nasty fish flavor. Here we go. Doruo and Gyarados. Ooh. Wow, that's a really clean-looking Gyarados. All right, and here's Doruo. Fire energy. Look at that fire energy. I love sardines. Yay, let's get some 10-cent reverses. I know. Devolution spray. Sardines are really good for you. I know. All right, that's for he also says he wants a bag sort. You got it, man. Yeah, I buy these whole boxes of sardines online, like what you might buy out of the grocery store, but I buy them like in bulk. So I'm over there buying like 36 tins of sardines, and then I stock them in my cabinet. And if I ever don't feel like cooking, I just pop open one of those tins. Here we are, Mr. Nathaniel Larson. Let's see what you got. Set that over there. What's the chase in the box of sardines? I know. What's the chase? So this looks really nice. If there's no print lines in it, it might be a 10. This is thin on the top. You could actually grade one of these Lugias. I don't know if I would. He's off center. Morgrim. You got these stickers. He's off center. Here's a pack of hollows. They must be special hollows. He's looking kind of well-centered. Salazzle. Okay. Gardevoir. Gardevoir is always pretty gradable. He's off center. He's close. These are always gradable. High Dragon. Yeah, this is pretty close. I don't know about the High Dragon. This is off-center. That'll be like a 9 or an 8, depending on if it's off-centered enough or if it has another problem with it. Tangrowth. Persian's thin on the top. So, all right. So these are the cards that I would look into considering grading. Fire Energy, Wheezing, Gardevoir, Surfing Pikachu, Charizard, and Snorlax. Those are your good cards, okay? You got this chunk of hollows. Hard to get a 10. You open cards, but I mean, that doesn't mean they're going to be 10s, you know? All right, very good. I'm going to change this music. Deal Gone Wrong. Oh, that's what we're listening to. Girl Next Door. This one's okay. We'll listen to this one a little bit. Giovanni Bonaire, 5 Fortnuts. You got it, Giovanni Bonaire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys ready for some more slabs? We gotta get some more slabs up here, man. That's a Burning Shadows 10. Very interesting. Must be missing the cutting arrow on the back. There we go. Now you say you also want 3 Evolving Skies. There we go. One, 2, 3. All right. 1 Nintendo game pack. Sweet. I've been drinking, so I'm gonna snipe randoms. What? I really like that Sephiroth, man. That looks cool as hell. Kind of makes me want to open up a box of Opus 1. All right, we got Piston Honda. So these cards are so hard to get a 10 on. So first of all, half the pack is just going to be cards you might not even be interested in. But like, look at this card. He's off center, left to right, and he's got a smudge there. Crazy. So there's Super Mario. So you got one of the Marios. But now look, one of your cards is Double Dragon. So there's a Knockout, there's a Double Dragon. Here's another Mario card. Oh, but look, it's got a white dot there right off the bat in the middle of the R. That's because it's a really old card. And now you've got one last card in the pack, but it actually is ruined. Look at the back of it. And that's because it was touching the back of this, which is where the wax was glued. So that's glue residue that leaked onto the card somehow. Probably over the last 30 years. That's probably how. So half the pack isn't even the card you're interested in. You lose one card because the last card in the pack's always bad. So that means each pack you got 2 cards maybe that have a shot, but they're almost always defective. They got white ink on them. They got black ink on them. They got fading. They got bad corners. They got off-centeredness. You know, the backs of the cards touch each other and they can get ink on them as well. Like literally everything goes wrong with these. Look, there's some black ink right there. So even if this had no white dot here, it would have ink over here. So I guess what I did a while back was I opened up a few boxes of game packs and I really concentrated the best pulls down. And then I'm over here like a dummy trying to sell off my 10s for like 40 bucks. I don't know what I was thinking. I worked hard to put those together and now I'm going to sell them for like $35 or something. So I'm just trying to get rid of them, but it's like I shouldn't be thinking that way. Those game packs are going to be, in my opinion, the game packs are going to be low pop cards. Judge Judy, today's is not an answer. That's right. Mister, show your face. By the way, no more orders, guys. Please, no more orders. Carl Wolf says no one wants them. Well, that's not true because I've already sold a couple of them for quite a high price. And they're not even graded with they're not even graded with PSA. But actually, that is something we could check because you could be right. Let's see. PSA 10, Nintendo. And I think we do have to say tops. Nintendo Tops. Now we have to say game packs too. Okay, there it is. Everybody check completed listings. You could be right. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sold actually, but I wonder if I need to change the keyword. I think one of the problems is though that you don't really have a way to. What am I trying to say? Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Actually, one of them did sell. A 9 sold recently. I think basically this set is a set that a lot of people aren't aware of. Oh, I think what I'm trying to say is you're not allowed to look further back on eBay's website, right? So when you check sold listings, you're only allowed to see the last couple of sold cards. And I don't think there's actually been a lot of these cards for sale because I think that hardly anyone knew about them. So what I'm trying to say is that it's hard to know like how many have ever been listed. And if some sold, let's say a couple months ago, you wouldn't know about it because eBay doesn't list that anymore. Here's Copycat. Andrew says, it's 3 months on eBay. Nintendo Game Pack stickers, look that up. Nintendo Game Pack. Let's try, yeah. Actually, what happens if I type in a Game Pack? I feel like I'm not getting them all. Weird. It's like it's not returning what I want. How about Topps Mario? Yeah, they're really hard to search for some reason. Look, I type in Topps Mario, and I get a bunch of sports guys. So they're hard to find, too. Can someone in chat explain large customs to me? Your wheel itches? No! Let's see about Zelda. So there's only like 3 Zelda cards. Look at this one. There's like 10 people watching this. This guy wants like 1,800 for this Zelda card. There's 10 watchers. I do feel like 18's kind of high. But you know, if I think that there's probably going to be like a most desirable card. Oh, here we go. Okay, so luckily when you search Zelda, some of them actually show up. So this one sold for 125. This card right here. This one went for 150. And this one went, this is one of the uglier cards in the set. The Link. This one went for 200 in November. This one went for 250, Win with Link. And this one went for 400. All right, so now you got an idea. This one might be a little more popular. Win with the Link. That was graded recently too, 6-1. So this tells you that people are grading these very recently. People only just found out about these. So, I mean, if you can pull a 10 of this Zelda and get them all graded up, somebody might want them for 400, and that could be a profitable flip. Of course, what you notice about it is that it actually does look very good. Like you might want to just keep one, you know what I mean? And that's usually the tell right away. When you look at the card and you're like, man, I don't even want to sell it. That's when you know right away, oh, this is a card worth keeping and that it's probably a little pricier, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was a list of ones that sold between $100 and $400. And it does seem that the artwork matters. You want to get a 10 of one of the best artworks. There we are. What do we got? So this is for Giovanni Bonaire. Sorry for making you wait there, Giovanni. We were talking about the game packs. I think that it is obvious that some of them are selling. I think the ones on the market right now are kind of ridiculously priced. Like that one guy listed the Zelda card for $1,800, but it last sold for $400. So probably what he should be asking is $500 to $600 to see if there's any biters. But nobody's going to jump from $400 to $1,800 unless it was like being promoted by, I don't know, like some big Pokemon YouTuber. But yeah, I mean, nobody wants to make that jump because it's a very, you'd have to be very greedy to make that jump from $400 to $1,800. It's just too high. So I don't expect that to sell. Besides that, at $1,800, you might as well go hunting for it on your own and just open a bunch of packs. You know what I mean? I have 2 of them. 400's grading with him. There we go. Sweet. Mr. Giovanni, in this case, no holographics. Now, you've got, here we are. You got a lot of cards over here. But yeah, I mean, so you can see how hard it is actually to get a 10. Like I pointed out, only 2 of these cards were actual Mario cards. And look, there's an ink blot there, and there's an ink blot there, and a white dot here. You know, I opened like 3 boxes of this today, and they were all like that. And then the other half of the cards you don't even want because they're Double Dragon and Piston Honda. Maybe somebody out there will collect the Knockout, and maybe somebody will even collect the Double Dragon. I don't think it'll be quite as popular though, so I don't think there's huge fans of Double Dragon especially. Although the Double Dragon cards include the Linda card, which is kind of like a girl card, which is interesting. I'll keep an eye for them in TCC returns. Maybe I'll offer you. Hee hee. But yeah, I sold some of my Zelda 10s and I'm like, oh, I should have held those. I shouldn't have sold them so cheap anyways. I regretted it when I realized how hard they were to pull. And here's what I have left. We got some of these Zelda like dungeon cards. That's okay. Super Mario Underground. I like this eyeball card because it's kind of a creepy bad guy there. So that got a 10. I also really like this Shy Guy. I'm glad I didn't price him too low because he would have sold. And the Goomba. I wish I could get a 10 of the... I really want a 10 of the Mario with Bowser. That would be my chase card for the Bowser out of the set. Let's turn the music down a little bit and change it. All right, cool. So yeah, what's interesting about the game pack cards, I really think that they're going to be low pop, and there are some nice looking ones. Joe Biden likes scratch and sniff stickers. Maybe. He does get a good sniff in. He's not shy about the sniff. You keep saying knockout. I'm sorry, punch out. Knockout. You know, I never played that game. Like, I've played it, but I've never, like, played it. Never finished it. Mario Bowser. That is my chase for the Mario cards. I've seen all the Mario cards. The other Mario card that I think looks decent is the Mario card where it's like the logo. Other than that, a lot of the Mario cards look kind of crappy. But definitely the Mario Bowser card is very cool. Eternatus VMAX from Shining Fates. Cool. I don't think there's probably a lot of these graded right now because, well, maybe I'm wrong about that actually. Right, PSA grading didn't shut down till a little bit later. Cool. I'm going to go out on a leaf and assume the Magneton is 25. On a limb, not a leaf. I don't know about the Squirtle. It's cool though, huh? This is one of the McDonald's Squirtles. Looks good. But let's take a quick look. So that was Top Zelda. Actually, someone said look up Nintendo stickers. I'm curious. Were there any like Mario cards that did really well? Nintendo stickers. Wow, some of the Double Dragon cards actually sold for like $100 based on this. You guys want to see real fast? Look, these were like $100. Those are sold. Here's the Bowser card for $125. Is this Double Dragon? That's sold for $175. Wow, maybe I need to not... Maybe I should be careful in the way I think about him. That one went for $200. There's Little Mac. He went for $250. Now that does not surprise me. Wow, what's this? This went for $350. That sold in December. It's such an ugly card. I don't understand why. Dude, I personally, I find that card very ugly. So the fact that it sold for so much, very strange. So I should be careful because I'm like tossing the Double Dragon and the Punch Out to the side because I don't like them, but maybe somebody does. Okay. Are they worth that much from another company that isn't PSA? It's a great question. Well, if the grade is gem mint on the card, at least as an indicator that it might regrade. You know, let's say it regrades into a 10, 90% of the time, it might be worth the significantly discounted price. If it's significantly discounted, it just depends. So non-hollow Squirtle, hollow Squirtle is $134, $134. So we're not going to go with 134. I think that's kind of high. We're going to go with 95 maybe. All right, so there's Squirtle. How about this Plumeria? Now this is interesting. Will this regrade? Ah, it's got a pretty nice clean edge on the back, so maybe it will. It doesn't have the cutting error is what I saw. She's only $80. Never mind. Nobody wants Plumeria. I'm going to set her down to, let's make her 45. Apparently nobody wants this card. Eternatus VMAX. And he is... Dude, there's like a billion non-golden ones. What is his number? His number is SV122. All right, here we are, the golden ones. So there's a GMA $95 one. And then it looks like PSA brings it up over 100. So we're going to come under the $95 GMA card. We're going to bring it down to 85. So we're the cheapest by $10, even when you're just going by GMA prices. All right, cool. Cool. Giovanni Bonaire's done. Stephen Barr says, "Hi, mister. Use one of my 7 pre-orders with the QR code timestamp for the cloud." All right. Stephen Barr. Good choice, man. I mean, that's what... Oh, right. We got you your own box now. So let's get you that box. That's what I would have done. You can't not grade the Cloud. Cloud Full Art, I mean, really nice card. I assume he's in here. Oh, here he is, Cloud. How soon before TCC cards get sold on eBay? I don't know. It's a good question. I assume that the people who just got them might actually want to hold on to them. They might not just be ordering them for a flip. They might actually want to collect them. But, you know, we're not like pumping out 4,000 cards a day or anything. They're really small batch, right? Maybe 5 to 20 cards a day. So it could take a while. But, you know, once we hire somebody and open up for mail-in grading, that could really change. QR code. All right, pre on it. All right, so you have one less pre-order. Next up, we've got Andrew Jason Badana. He says, "Howdy, TCC. I'd like a grade on my Ramza and a grade on my yellow Legend of Zelda card. Also, 1 to Articuno." All right, let's get that 1 on Articuno. 1332. Andrew Jason. There's a Ramza. Yeah, that's the nice one, right? We were just looking at that. All right. That's holographic Squirtle from the McDonald's collection. We haven't opened any McDonald's packs in a while. They were really, really popular. And now people have like, I guess they're done with it or something, or they've moved on. There's so many new sets to open all the time, right? Is Squirtle from a Happy Meal? He is from a Happy Meal. He's so happy. Any more news on the Topps smudging? I was playing around with positioning last night to try and get it to work. And I got a slab to come out that looked okay, so we might continue to try and use the Nintendo top slabs. And if they come out smudged, I may just need to reprint. So what I might do is when I work on a top slab, I might print 3 labels at a time. And if it doesn't come out right, maybe we'll just crack it out of the case. I have a system for cracking them out of the case and then just try them again. Yeah, this might be one of the best cards out of those Nintendo game packs, this Legend of Zelda. The other one I like is where he holds up the Triforce. That's very cool. $35 plus my store credit. That's for Andrew Jason Badana. Oh, right, you got a card over here. Let me get rid of that card now. Haha. All right, cool. Throw that away. We're almost at another full box of card grades that are ready to go out. David Moraes says 1 live custom. Mr. David. Soup. Oh, that's a cold one, Mr. David. I'm sorry. Wow, we've gone through a lot of these. 1 VMAX Climax. You got it. Let's get a fresh box of VMAX Climax open. Yeah, I actually think the Nintendo's Topps packs are very cool. I was very excited to run into them and be like, oh my God, what is this? You know what really excited me about them is the fact that they were already old and the fact that Topps never really printed any other Mario Zelda cards afterwards. So I said, this has got to have potential. And somebody was asking me, like, how do I pick sets for this channel? Well, I look for stuff exactly like that pretty much all the time. Oh my God. Woo! Pulling the Sonya right away. Now you guys are going to have to clear some cold ones for a while. Oh my God. David, how could you? 2 Eevee Heroes as well. We want to see your face, says Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth. Sweet little Kenneth. We want to see your face. Come on, mister. Let's see. WAP Vaporeon. The box could still have a really good full art in it, though. Like a golden Pikachu or something. Or a golden Rayquaza. So that's still possible. I don't think we've ever seen a box with 2 character rares in it, though. All right, David Moraes. I'll probably open a second box. Although, the problem with opening a second box, let's say I open a second box to keep it hot. Well, what if somebody snipes the hit out of the second box right up at the top? Well, now you got 2 cold boxes you got to sweep through, so that's very bad. So I like to keep 2 boxes open. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes you have this big cold sweep. David Moraes. I got the hiccups, David. He won't show his face and won't give me cold cards. Mom! Here it is, David Moraes. Oh, man, I need a drink. Give me a minute. When will Mr. do TCC population reports? We are tracking everything in an Excel document, and then we actually have a picture of every card we've ever graded in the Discord server. So in the future, if we wanted to add a population report, like page to the website, we would definitely be able to do that. Is the Charmeleon sold? This is Mike's side's Charmeleon. He is not selling it as far as I know. You can contact Mike's side about buying it from him and make him an offer. Now we've got Sven Jansen, 1 live custom snipe. What's my drink of choice? Do you like scotch? I like a tall glass of milk. Express grade, mine first edition Psyduck. Have a look at least 9 when you think. Not, don't. Okay, so it looks like you want me to take a look at your Psyduck. And if it's a 9, to not express grade. Is that right? So you got 2 express grades on your bag. I can see that. Your bag is really large, so we're going to go ahead and move half of it over there. All right, we're looking for Psyduck. You got a lot of stuff. We might just split this into 2 bags at this point. Hope it's organic whole milk. You know it. Straight from the tap. Mmm. Oh, here he is. All right, lovely. Now just keep in mind, I can't, even if I say, oh, he looks good, that doesn't guarantee when he actually gets analyzed whether or not he'll be 10. But you know, typically these non-hollow cards do have an easier time, especially when they're packed fresh, just because with no hollow foil, it's very hard to get like scratches or print lines, although those can still occur. But let's take a quick look. Well, you know, I'm worried for this one. So what I noticed right away on the front of the card, you see that? That looks like a chip of paint missing. And then when we flip it around, we have this ugly corner right here. So you can see some white showing even when it's flat. And you got a mini white dot and a mini white dot. This corner is clean. So and one showdown. Alex says, no! Some of these other card sets like Dragon Ball and Digimon and Final Fantasy, you can tell they're just printed by a totally different company. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with the quality of the Final Fantasy cards. They are rarely off-center, and if they are, it's by a hair. And the other thing is their cardstock is thicker and not very bendy at all. And then, yeah, it's just really nice. You never have edge problems or corner problems. Like, take a look at the back of this card, man. Look how clean this is. Like, first of all, there's never print lines on the back of the card. You find print lines on the back of Pokemon cards all the time, but look at these corners. So clean. And it's like a lot of them are that way. Okay, so Son Gohan, let's try your last pack. Vados's Assistance. So it's like, even if there was an issue on a corner and edge on the Final Fantasy cards, it's always like the tiniest little thing. It's never like an obvious issue, you know what I mean? Mister didn't even realize. Well, what didn't I realize? Did he pull a hot card? Son Gohan. What? So fresh, so clean. That's right. There we go. Daniel Ramos. What did I notice? The stream is stuck? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. I just kind of kept going. Stream died. I'm sorry. Daniel Ramos says, I got a bag. Do you though? Do ya? Let's find your bag, Daniel. That's when I was doing the good old switcheroo. He pulled a Goku and I wanted it. All right, very good. Oh my God, this music's on like the shortest loop ever. Let me skip it. How about this? Quiet Autumn. Faint Glow. Imminent Death. Cyber Battle. Lancer Extended. Oh. You know, I don't feel like I could listen to this one very long. I think my ears would get tired. Legend Extended. Acid Tunnel of Love. Sound Studio. Gallery Extended. Man Extended? I feel like we've gone through all the good ones. Ooh, Lost Girl. I like this one a lot. So we're going to play this one. Okay, William Young is next. He wants the Ho-Oh Slab. You got it, William. Very nice. Thanks, man. Alex PSX, he says, 1XY Zard Snipe. Ooh. Can't wait to hire somebody. It'll be really exciting. Here's Switch, Arcanine. I think whoever ends up helping me with this card shop, they will find that it's pretty cool to work with Pokemon cards all day. And there's a lot of little interesting things to learn that you don't really learn from the stream. You know what I mean? Alex PSX. All right. You got your own box, right, Alex? Yeah, you got one back here. Mr. Alex, you pulled that Switch, man. We should put that in your hits bag. Here we are. Any hot candidates? I would say there's a number of people who have told me that they're interested, and that's as far as we've gotten. We haven't really gone beyond that. Alex says, and price Jirachi. Okay. The Jirachi, let's see. So the Jirachi, oh. I didn't realize this, but he is actually looking kind of pricey. So it says here the cheapest Jirachi from Unified Minds is $115, which seems high. I would do 60, Alex, okay? So if you're interested, 60. Joshua Kim says, YOLO, hit me with one last live custom, and he's donating 2 to charity. Thanks, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, it's cold. I'm sorry, Joshua. All right, so that brings us down to $13.30. Darn, man. If I work for you, the money will probably go back to open more packs. I would love to work with you, mister. I just don't have any experience with this type of work. Well, you know, that's fine, actually. It's okay if you have 0 experience, in fact. That's why I call it an entry-level job, because a lot of this stuff you don't learn in school. I kind of have to show you. And it doesn't really require you to have a math degree. Really, it just requires that you enjoy working, and that's about it. It's kind of like, you know, there's guys that get really wealthy doing jobs like laying bricks, or they get wealthy in plumbing or something like that, or you get wealthy at a retail job. Maybe you've got a management position or something like that. It's very much like that. Actually, I remember working for Coca-Cola, and there were these bread route guys for Pepperidge Farms where they actually owned the route. And all they did was put bread on the shelf all day, and they were getting rich, man. So because they owned the route, see, they would have to buy the route. That's how it worked. And then they would buy the route from Pepperidge Farms, and then it was theirs. They actually owned it. It was like a legally binding kind of thing, right? It was their property. And then they would order the bread, and they'd put bread on the shelf every day. But bread, that's easy, right? Like bread, it weighs nothing. So you just put it on the shelf, and you're done. You move on to the next store. And, you know, the Pepperidge Farms guy was always telling me, hey, you got to get into Pepperidge Farms because it pays so well. And it's so easy. And I never did. But that reminded me of like the Frito-Lay guys. It was the same deal for like the chip guys. They were paid better than the soda guys, and they didn't have to lift soda. You know, like soda was the roughest one because they were so heavy. Next up, we got Fabian Menchaca. TCC card grading. Please pick out the best one. Prioritize the Pokemon cards. If none are good, including poker cards. You got it, Fabian. All right, Fabian. Yeah, Pepperidge Farms apparently is a really good bread. Well, and it could depend on where you live. Maybe it's done differently. Maybe the business model is different in different states. But here in St. Charles, you would buy the route. All right, Scordy it is. You would buy the route, and it's kind of like being a partial business owner or franchising. That's a good way to describe it. It was like franchising. That's what it was like. So you're in Teleon. Oh, man, you got a couple. Oh, my God. You got a couple really good ones. You got Zubat. Probably send the Zubat out. All right. You want me to grade this one? I'll grade this one for you. Probably at grade 10. I don't know, man. You should just go straight for that one. All right, good. So I would probably start with these two. I mean, this looks pretty good. And Golden Inteleon Shiny, huh? So for now, I will go with the Vaporeon. If you want to come back and pick up these three, they're all very fancy grades. So you don't need to open any more cards. You should think about getting grades on those cards. And of course, Gordy. Gordy is a free grade. He's a complimentary grade. Keep up the hard work. You'll find a great candidate for the grading. Psst, hey, you over here. You seem like a strong young man. Ever consider telling Coca-Cola to kick rocks so you can try your hand at Pepperidge Farm? No, seriously, that's there was a really cool Pepperidge Farms guy. He was very positive, very energetic. You know what was cool? Since he owned the route, him, his wife, and his son worked the route as a family. It was a family business. So, and all they did was they had a special truck that held all the bread, and then they drove it around from store to store, and the three of them would fill it up, and so they all worked together. I mean, that's really impressive. Some people don't get to live that way. And then apparently, when he's all done working that route and he's ready to retire, the way it works is he sells the route to somebody who wants to buy a Pepperidge Farms bread route. So he owns the route. That's what I was trying to explain. He gets all the profits from the bread sale, which he splits with Pepperidge Farms because he buys the product from Pepperidge Farms. So Pepperidge Farm, they sell the product to him. He stocks it. He makes the profit, whatever the profit margin is. And then 20, 30 years later, he sells the route and retires. So yeah, it's really cool. And that's like an upgrade job. If you enjoy working retail, if you like stock and shelves, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you wanted to be paid more, that would be like where you take it. You try to do something like that guy. All right, very good. All right, Fabian. Wow. Next up, we got Britton Bledsoe. Been watching your streams for a few weeks, and I'm learning a lot and loving the content. I lost my shiny Charizard VMAX 6 months ago, so I'm trying to get it back. Can I get 2 shiny fates? All right. 2 shinies. You lost it 2 months ago. How'd you lose it? I heard opening a Chick-fil-A, you can make bank. Dude, open a Chick-fil-A near me. God damn, I miss Chick-fil-A. We had a Chick-fil-A right next to us where I used to live. And my wife and I, we would get like all their different products, but what we really liked was their chicken noodle soup. And, oh, look at that, it's the same card. What we really liked was that chicken noodle soup they had. Oh my God, it was yummy. And my wife would get a strawberry milkshake. They had like the strawberry milkshake. I don't know how she eats all that she eats and remains so thin. She's older too now. She's like 26 and she is just not out of shape at all. And she does 0 exercise as well. I don't know what it is. All right, that's for Mr. Britton Bledsoe. She just must be blessed with the skinny jeans or something like that. Hawaii's getting their first few Chick-fil-A's. Oh, very cool. I'm a big fan. I like that their chicken has a totally different flavor from like KFC and Popeyes. So if you guys didn't know this, I'm a serious fan of fried chicken, but I try not to eat it anymore because I know how unhealthy it is. It's very unhealthy. So I don't eat it anymore, but I'm a huge fan. So, you know, if it's like a birthday or something, I probably will have some. And yeah, I love all of them. Popeyes, KFC, Chick-fil-A, but I like that Chick-fil-A really has a very distinct flavor from the other two. They have a very distinct flavor. I think it's because they use a different oil, right? Don't they use like peanut oil or something? I don't remember. Next up, we have Camille Zabarillo. He wants 1 darkness. All right, Mr. Camille. I don't remember. You were telling me something, Camille, and I don't remember what you were telling me. All right, let's try this. But yeah, so we are still looking for people who want to work, by the way. If you're interested, you could always send me a message on Discord. Give me like a resume. And you know what would really help and go a long way is if you did a video resume. So if you talked into a camera about who you are, how long you've been collecting cards, how passionate you are about cards, show me your collection, and tell me your life situation. Are you deeply embedded where you live? Can you relocate? Obviously, you have to relocate. So can you relocate easily? You can tell me stuff like how educated you are, uh, what job you held previously, how much you were paid at that previous job. So that all helps. For example, if you're making like 80,000 a year at a previous job, you might be overqualified because I can't start you out at like 80,000. It's just not going to happen. But if you're just somebody who really loves cards and you want to get into it, this is like the beginning of the company, and it's only making so much money at the start. But who knows? I mean, down the road, I really plan on opening an office. This house might be the office, by the way. My wife and I might move out of here to a new home, and this house would be the office. So you might just come back to this house every time to grade, and it's got a dock too. So maybe in the summertime you could use it to go swimming. I don't know. So we've thought about that. But anyways, yeah, in the future, we would need something like a very experienced grader to do like higher level grades, and we would need managers. And so down the road, I would expect that we would be able to offer some really cool jobs, unless it all falls apart. But I just don't see that happening. I don't know what it is. I just keep working all the time, and things just seem to work out as a result of that for me. It's weird. I feel like most problems can be solved by just working a whole lot. And so that's kind of my philosophy in life. And I just keep doing it, and it just keeps working. And I'm going to keep doing it until I pass out from a heart attack. So weird. I feel any performance-based incentives? Yeah, probably. I've never been a boss or anything like that, so I got no clue. But so this is all very new for me. I've always worked by myself, or I've had a boss, and I don't really know what I'm doing as CEO of the card company. I just feel like a guy, you know what I mean? I don't feel like a guy in a suit. So, but yeah, I mean, you have something like talent retention or something like that, retaining talent. So that's a serious thing. And it probably would be based on a number of things, like how profitable is the business? Can you afford to pay somebody more? Or how much would you lose if they left to another company or your competition, stuff like that. So it's a complicated process. But yeah, I mean, it would start out as an entry-level job, and the more of it that you can do on your own, the more you would end up being paid. So if there was a point where it's like, I go, here you go, here's $100 cards, go grade them, and you got them graded in like a day, I'd be like, oh, good. So now you can be paid more because you got that done, and you did such a great, fantastic job. That's how everything in life works, really. It doesn't matter where you work. It works exactly just like that. So yeah, of course, there's opportunity for that, because what you're talking about is growth. If the card business grows, so does the amount that you're paid and the number of people working. All right, and again, for those of you who might have missed it, my wife and I are thinking our next thing that we might try to buy is a home that we can rent out to people who are interested in coming down here and trying out card grading, and it'll be a no lease rent situation. So you can come in, rent with no lease, and if you like it, you can continue to rent there. If you don't like it, you can pack your bags and leave in a day, and we'll just be like, that's fine. That was the whole point of the house. So, or maybe there'll be like a month notice or something like that. But yeah, so we were thinking about getting a second house for that. So people from, not just strangers, I could have strangers out here in Lake of the Ozarks help me with this card business, but it's probably a better idea to have somebody who really loves cards do it. And I bet you there's people in this community that watch that really love cards. So when I was sitting down thinking about who to probably hire on, you probably really want to hire somebody on who loves cards, because you're going to be handling them all day. And so you really, really got to enjoy them. And you wouldn't want to hire like a car salesman who doesn't really like vehicles, right? For example, just not very smart to do that. So that is probably a top quality. I want to know that 5 years from now, you still love collecting cards. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for something like that. Emiliano has a big order. He wants 3 Hololive. All right, 3 Hololive. Man, I really like that song. I will play it again. I feel like some music helps me concentrate. So Emiliano, 3 Holo Live, 3 Data Live. If only I'm not from another country, says Morix. Well, you know, Morix, it is possible to get a work visa and come over. I don't really know how that works for a small business, but I could always look into it. 3 Data Live, 3 RWB. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know how a work visa works, but basically it would be something like, oh, I'd like to hire this person from another country. I imagine there's a bunch of paperwork. There might be rules, like maybe I would have to prove that you have skills that I can't get from an American or something like that, but I don't know. All right, Mr. Emiliano. But, you know, there's a lot of opportunity to expand the card business because, for example, everyone wants these pack grades, right? So if I were to focus on something new, because let's say we got a card grading machine and it's running real well, you know what I mean? It's running real smoothly. People are sending cards, we get them graded, we get them returned, everyone's happy, and there's little improvements being made. Well, what we could focus our attention on is getting a pack grading situation where, you know, we have a sonic welder that can sonically weld a booster packs. And that would require, I believe it would require a new sonic welder, but it would also require brand new slabs that are designed for booster packs. And then authenticating them will be very easy because once again, I'll probably restrict it to booster packs here in the live stream, right? Going undercover. All right, what do we got here? We've got Emerald Sustrai. I'm a big fan of these HoloLive cards. You know why the HoloLive cards do a little bit better than the other sets? I feel like they're sexier. Swimsuit Origami. Here's Dignified Appearance Toka. And Expression of Killing Intent. Mr. Emiliano, thank you. As always, I appreciate all the support. If interested, we could chat about different profitability metrics to give you the ideal position minimum. Sure. I mean, I think what you're talking about is basically like business consultation. And my operation might be so small that there isn't a lot to advise me on at this point, but maybe in the future, you know what I mean? I kind of already know what I need to do. I need to hire people on to take over these jobs that the job I should be doing every day. I should probably be hiring people, first of all. That should be my job. But also running the live stream over and over again. I should be running 2 live streams a day. And if I had people helping me with this, that would probably be my goal, is 2 live streams in a day. Not 1, 2. All right, Emiliano, more to the order. He says, live ship my slabs, also 3 marvels. Please leave behind only my recent hits and we cross signature cards. Oh, I see. Leave behind my recent cards. Okay, so Emiliano, does your house smell like soup? My house usually has a very good smell to it because we do a lot of home cooking. We almost never eat out anymore. All right, so the problem is I don't know what counts as a hit, but I know none of these are hits, right? Oh my God. But see, that says a common. Oh man, I don't know how to do this for you. Let's see. I know these cracked dice never get requested. That's a holo. I don't think any of these are going to be requested. We're looking. I've seen the big hits come out of here. They opened new cardboard. Yeah, that smell is very strong in this room. If I could realistically do a large amount of work, 5-6 days a week for 8 hours, would you pay $3,000 per month? Yeah, realistically, I would. So I don't want to make it sound like you're just being paid minimum wage because that's not true. It depends. Again, it depends on how good of a worker you are. And if you're real good, yeah, of course you would make more money. Let's see. Umer. Swello, huh? Tropius. This is nice. See, when it comes to Pokemon cards, I understand the Pokemon cards. Here's a Zekrom. So, you know, it's hard for me to tell exactly what you want to keep here. Let me just go back through. Remember, guys, we're all done for the night, so we're just wrapping up the final orders. So please don't place any orders. Shabnagura. Just looking for those names. Somebody mentioned 2 names of like retired. I don't think we have it. Okay. So I think I'm just going to send all of these off to you. Would you offer food for your employees? You could use the refrigerator. I don't think it would make sense to offer food because I think it makes more sense for you to buy your own food. There we go, Emiliano. I could offer you a pizza party every now and then. I don't care. There we go. I could show you where I go to get food. All right. What's your guidelines on sexual harassment? You are welcome to harass yourself in bed in your own home. And that's all. Oh, man. Is this Gwen or something like that? So that would mean that there's probably a full art version of this card. Here's Hawkeye. Mr. would only offer sardines. That's a little bit accurate. I'd be like, you want some sardines? Here's the Hulk. Okay, you got Thor. And Iron Man. Very cool. So, Mr. Emiliano, I'll go ahead and print you out a label, but I honestly don't know which of your cards to keep over. I guess I kept some over there. You got a lot of cards, Emiliano. I wish I was more versed in the Wheat Cross cards because they were selling very well. We have a lot more on the way. All right, and print. Let me just read your note one more time, Emiliano. Keep my recent hit and Wheat Cross. Mister, you're killing me! So he wants the signature cards. Hold on. He did actually tell me to keep the signature cards. So this is a signature. Scarlet Witch is sought after. Okay, cool. Got to catch some Z's. Have a nice night. All right. Actually, there's very few signature cards. Just offering some free metrics for better exacts on what your current efficiency is compared to employee expectations. All right. There we go. All that stuff might be useful when you're a really big company doing really high volume sales. When you're a small business, you don't really have enough to look into for that stuff to be very important. You know what I mean? It's more about the individuals. Will you allow weed breaks? I don't care. As long as you do it outside, probably, so the house doesn't end up smelling like weed. There we go. Next up, we got VZ Comics 2 Star Wars 2. Donate my whole bag. There are no hit cards. Mister, oh my God. You can't just go around making a whole bag donation. All right, very good. Alex says, I can't type like that. Man, so awesome holding such late streams. This guy really is the GOAT. Man, this is my regular stream time. Well, actually, it's 5:36, so we better wrap up, guys. Oh, what do we got? All right. Oh! Oh, no, it's the dancer girl. She's been tossed down to be eaten by the Rancor. Oh, no! Great pull, Mr. VZ Comics. Take a look for it. Here's a slave C3PO. Oh, my God. All right, pack number 2. Pretty good, man. You got the snipe. Glad for that. Okay, there we go. So you said donate your whole biggity bag, huh? Are you sure about that? Save her, mister. I think that's how the audience felt when they saw her getting in trouble. What happened in the movie? He like moved the floorboard under her feet and she like fell down and you knew she was going to get eaten. Can they smoke cigars while opening packs? Most definitely, but they must be packs about cigars. What do you guys think you do with all this bulk Star Wars cards, huh? Maybe I just use them for packing. That's a lot of bulk. I don't know, VZ. What do you think of that? I'm really interested in working with you. I can put together a video talking about my interest, but it might be more productive to have an actual video call if you can take a few minutes. You know, I really couldn't take a few minutes. I'm not saying that because I don't want to talk to you, but it's just because I don't want to talk to you. No, I get like a bazillion messages, and I think what would be smartest is if you kind of give me an impression right away, and then after an impression, maybe we would do a video phone call. I get a lot of requests from like advertisers to do like phone calls, and I always turn them down. Maybe I'm just reacting in the same way as usual. But yeah, let me know who you are. I want to know who you are, what's your work history, how much you collect cards. You got a big collection. You've been collecting for years, you know, and don't like, you know, don't try to fudge it or anything. Just be honest. If you haven't been collecting for a long time, that doesn't mean you got no chance or anything like that. I just want to know a bit about you. And we're looking to hire about 3 people, and I haven't really picked anyone. I'm just sort of fielding questions and trying to figure people out. But I don't think I'm at that stage where it's like, here, let me call you up and we'll shake hands or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just right now I'm learning, and because I have to learn too, not just you guys. I've never actually hired anyone before. I don't even know how to do the paperwork for hiring somebody. I told my accountant that. I'm like, all right, what kind of paperwork do I need? Because she's also kind of like a business advisor as well. She helped me with other things regarding the business, and because they're part of a whole like company, I guess, that helps other companies. I can help with Japanese cards, says. That's what I'm good for now. What slabs you got, says Eric? These. All right, Jason Bro. Roll call or just tell me if my order has been processed, says Jason Bro. How's it going, Jason? Look at that. Jason ordered roll call and we never actually did the roll call. I only wanted etched Star Wars. The rest is too expensive to post to Australia. Oh, good point. Daniel Ramos says, for the Magneton. Mr. Daniel. But yeah, what you could do is you could send a simple video of yourself talking. You can show yourself if you want. And we could do a video phone call down the road. It does, because I don't want to start handing out like interviews and stuff like that. I don't even think I'm ready for an interview. I don't have any interview questions for you. Alex would literally work all day and most of the night, 7 days a week, I bet. You know, funny enough, none of the moderators have really been like, hey, I'm interested. Yeah, none of the moderators have said, treat me like a serious candidate. But of course, if they had, I would. Isaac Carey says, To Darkness Ablaze. You got it, To Darkness. I'm assuming the employees will be 1099 independent contractors. Yeah, I've got no idea. See, that's what I'm saying. I contacted my accountant and I'm like, all right, what kind of paperwork do we do for this? So I'm just waiting for them to contact me back. Careful, don't say you can show yourself, mister. Why is that? That shouldn't matter if you're just doing like a online resume. My job pays me too much to leave it, says Rand. Fair enough. My job's too comfy, says Alex. Can I send the video via Discord? I'm sure you could. That'd probably be the best way to do it. Isaac Carey. I have a bag, says Isaac. Oh, Mr. Isaac, but it was cold. Here we go, Isaac. What do you pay hourly? That will depend on a number of factors, including what do you do right now? Alex says, I'll send a video for future. I just need to move in March, so getting a job I can love would be nice. Oh. How do I go back to the other one? Here we go. Stephen Chang says, not sure if you called last order. Sorry if you did. Can I get 2 VMAX Climax? 1 Data Live. All right, 1 Data Live. All right, we need to wrap things up. Oh my God. There we go. I'll be the stream DJ if that job is still open. So I have thought about having somebody do streams for me, and they would be streams where you either, well, I was thinking about having a stream where you don't talk, basically. So it would be like a silent stream, and it would be like a different style of stream, you know what I mean? I think that would allow people to open up cards if they're really just wanting to open cards, and that's the only thing that they want. They're not there just for like personality or anything like that. You know what I mean? Almost like a robot. All right. So that is something I've thought about. If you do have them, you know, speaking and talking and interacting with the audience, then it gets a lot more complicated, because it's like, what are you allowed to talk about? What are you allowed to say? What are you going to say that's going to get this channel in trouble? Are people not going to like your personality type? Are you going to say something that kind of damages the channel brand? Do people want a channel with split personalities? You know what I mean? So, but if it was a quiet stream, none of those become an issue. It's just maybe somebody, you just see their hands and it's all quiet with some music. You know what I mean? So Stephen Chang, have a great night. Thanks, man. Good morning, mister, says Alexis. What's up? No more orders, guys. Just want to mention that one more time. Would saying Trump ruin the channel? No, I don't think that would ruin the channel, but typically my take on politics is always sort of to talk about it and have a conversation about it. And it's easy enough for me to share my opinion, because it's very easy for me to say, I'm TCC and I approve this message, right? But if you have somebody else talking politics on your channel, you might then have to go in and be like, okay, I don't agree with any of those opinion guys. Don't listen to that. You know what I mean? Don't connect that opinion with my channel. Alex says, for the Jirachi. Nice, Alex. And Mr. Giovanni says, 2 Nintendo game packs and 3 more Fortnuts. So it gets much harder in that case. Can you sleeve up my Data Live card? Might want to grade it. Your Data Live card sounds good. Did we not open it? Mr. Steven. I don't know if I'd personally watch a channel with no talking. Right, well, I mean, maybe there would be a large group of people that would not watch it. That's okay. We would be trying to appeal to a group. Here it is. We would be trying to appeal to a group that wants to have a silent stream, which they might be out there. Here we are. She kind of slid down, but don't worry. She just got lifted back up with the penny sleeve. So what was I going to say, though? Right, like video games, for example. You ever want to watch a video game? Did I not sleeve this Pikachu? That's weird. You ever had a video game and you don't want commentary in the gameplay? So it'd be like that, right? So there's videos like that online, and some people really like that style. ASMR card opening. Yeah, exactly. It'd be like card opening, no commentary. That's what we'd probably call it. And some people actually prefer that, because then they can just watch cards and not hear somebody talking their ear off or going, bro, you know what I mean? But more importantly, I'm thinking about ways to automate the channel so that it's like an always on card shop, a card shop that's on all the time. And you can order cards just whenever you feel like it. And then at the same time, I'll be back on for the late night stream if you want to say hi to me and have conversations about life and politics and dating and religion and philosophy, or just, you know, have a joke with each other, or maybe argue with each other and fight over nothing. You can be Parent LLC, make them a 199 employee under your umbrella as a subsidiary. You have all the rights to the channel, but free from legal issues resulting from the employee. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm open-minded to whatever structure makes the most sense, but also I'm not trying to like create a situation where the employees have like nothing. So there's probably benefits for that employee with certain structures, but I don't know. Make a card opening vending machine that could be live at 24 hours. Well, that's essentially what it would be. So if somebody was sitting here trading off with, let's say, maybe there was like a 4-hour daytime stream and it was a silent stream, that person could receive silent orders and open cards quietly. And if you enjoy no commentary kind of content with maybe some nice music in the background, you would be able to watch that video. And probably there would be a bigger emphasis on playing music, but maybe there would also be a soundboard where they could click on the soundboard when something exciting happens. And so that would also be very easy to host a stream like that. All right, very good. That's for Mr. Giovanni Bonaire. And now let's get these Fortnuts. But yeah, actually, the reason I'm also interested in that is it might allow me to eventually have a day off. You know what I mean? You need a network. Buy out other small streamers to join the band. Yeah, I guess I'm open-minded to, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that ever would work, because if they ever decided, you know what, I'm just going to go up and start a fresh new channel. You know, what's the point of buying somebody out if they're small? Because when you have a small channel and somebody buys it from you, it's just as easy to just go back out and create a new small channel. I'll accept Spankies as the only form of payment. All right, let me go inform my wife of this sort of setup. Hey, mister, do you think you should take away the PayPal link or write in the description when you say no more orders? I could. I probably will just announce multiple times that we're taking no more orders. All right, that's for Mr. Giovanni. Thank you, Giovanni. I think you are underselling your personality. A lot of people stream on Drip and whatnot, and they don't have even half the audience you do. I appreciate it. That's a really kind thing to say. Well, I like to think that one of the reasons that the live stream is so enjoyable is because I really enjoy thinking out loud. And so we'll take a topic and I'll share an opinion on it. But not just share an opinion. We'll just kind of, I don't know, what's the word? Not expand, elaborate. We'll elaborate. And I often have opinions that I've formed over a long period of time because I'm always talking to myself. So even when the camera goes down, I'm still talking about my thoughts on things. And that's why I have so much to say when the lights and the cameras come up. Tomorrow I'll be ordering shipping, but I would like a selection of cards to be left behind. Does that count as a bag sort? You can, yeah, that's a good question. I say just put the order in, okay? Is it proof of concept they would have a contract for minimum streaming hours? Mod is a new Derek. Mod is new Derek. But probably the most important thing that I'd really like help with is the card grading. I already had my hands full with the stream. It took my whole day. And now that we're doing card grading, you know, maybe I'd like 1 or 2 hours every day to sort of just like breathe. I don't even have that anymore. So I work, I don't breathe. I go straight over to the card encapsulation and I start working again. And then when that's over, I go, oh, good, now I got to stream. You know what I mean? And actually, the reason why this stream was so late, oh yeah, Darcy, you got 10s on your Rayquazas. The reason this stream was 2 hours late, I had a headache. And I'm thinking the headache was because I never stopped working. I just, the whole time I was staring, strong lights all around and this, and I don't think I ever had a chance to just kind of close my eyes and not stare at a screen, you know what I mean? So I think I developed a headache today because of that, and that could be a problem over the long period of time as well. All right, well, anyways, fun conversation. Let me just do a last refresh, actually, just to see what's after Giovanni, but we are done. Yep, so in conclusion, we're still hiring people, and we are considering buying a small house, a rentable house, that people who are wanting to potentially move down here to work could maybe rent that house as part of their pay. It's got to be hard. It's your baby. Oops. But is it impossible to scale alone, risking a piece of the stream to get a whole other pie? Well, yeah, that's true. And, you know, I've got ideas. So I'm scared, but I'm also not scared. Like, I guess if I was scared, I would never have tried to get into card grading either, right? So my biggest problem right now is I don't have enough time left to do anything in my life, and I need help with that pretty badly. All right, guys, have a nice night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, we still haven't missed a stream in a while. Good night.